E. What's up, boys? It's time for some Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution on Nintendo Switch, not sponsored. So, I hope you boys are ready for a spicy stream because I have to get in there and get my farm on, my boy. So what's good, Megatron, my boy? Welcome to the stream. Cosmic Gazer, welcome to the stream, my boy. Gonna need Afro Dan to get in there. Team T Play said, what's good, my boy? Welcome back to the stream, my boy. It's a Dan, like, how do I get this game? You gotta get a Nintendo Switch, my boy. And then you gotta, actually I can show you real quick. So basically, if you got a Nintendo Switch, you're gonna want to sign into your Japanese eShop account. I guess maybe I didn't need to do that to show you, but pretty much, like you see, I got these different accounts. So this is just my regular. This is just another one, but this is my Japanese eShop account. Oops, that's just the profile, not the eShop. So when I go to the eShop, I pick the Japanese eShop account, which is the unlocked region, whatever. And basically you can buy games from Japan. So, you know, I basically went to playasia.com and purchased a Japanese eShop card, and I was able to buy the game. Funny thing about Japanese eShop, they have games like this. Naughty games. The naughties. It's literally a pair of panties. It's a sentient pair of panties. Oh my god. But they literally have those naughty games on Japanese eShop. There's a lot of those waifu simulator things in here too, so you can have your fun and take your pick of those. But basically after you do that, you can buy the game, and then once you buy the game, you have to unlock all the cards, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to unlock all the cards. So that's my quick rundown and tutorial. Konami, pay me. That's it. Yes, what's good? Mr. Puffs is doing good, my boy. He's downstairs getting his sleep on. Like a good boy. Like a good boy should, my boy. Like only Japan would have a game called Panty Party. He said, no, that's Pizza Hut. Exactly. So basically, I've been playing a lot of different stuff, my boys. And I've built this Hazy Flame Pendulum deck, and I'm trying these kaijus out in it. I don't know if I'm going to keep using these kaijus. I'm probably going to take these kaijus out. But basically, I've been using this deck. It's been so much fun playing this fucking deck, man. It's been so much fun. Actually, I am going to take these kaijus out because these should not be in here. Put this in the trunk. And I'm going to put this in the side. And put it in the trunk. And I'm going to put back in my Bam and my twin sisters. 2 twin sisters. Okay. Yeah, I took out those kaijus. But basically, this is what I've been trying out. I've been playing this Ignite Hazy Flame deck. It's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun playing with it. But basically, I have not played any ranked PvP yet because I'm still unlocking all the cards. I refuse to play ranked PvP until I get all the cards because I don't know, I'm weird like that. I just need to at least finish out all these. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And as you can see, I've been farming DP and buying packs. I got enough to make a true Draco deck, a Salomon Great deck, I think too. But while I'm farming, I'm getting used to mixing the hazy powers with other things, my boy. So I'm having fun with it, my boy. He said, I know this on Nintendo. He said, but there's a chance that it might be released elsewhere, PS4, Xbox. I think, honestly, once, because Konami released this for, like, I guess before Golden Week started in Japan. So I think what they're gonna do is basically make sure that this game can be ready for launch on PS4, Xbox and stuff when it releases in English, probably is going to be on all that stuff when it comes out on there, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that because I don't really know. but I hope so. I do hope so though. I think so. I think that would be really good if they did though. So who knows? And I really like this card. Please, Duel Links, give us this card. Celestial Observatory. The Hazy Beast needs draw power. It says place a level 6 monster in your hand or face up on the field to the bottom of the deck and draw 2 cards. Absolutely amazing. Please, Konami, bless us with that card. Play Rhoda. Let me see. That was a 2. So Rhoda go get my 7. Like I really fucking love this deck. But this is actually a weak startup, and I'm going first. And I'm playing against Whatchamajig, so yeah, it might not be the best. I could take a risk on this Celestial Observatory, but I kind of don't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance. Why not? For the stream, my boys. Taking a risk on Celestial Observatory. Hey, and my faith rewards me with more Ignite Beasts. All right. Pendulum Summoning. What's up, Derek? Welcome to the stream, my boy. I bring forth my Hazy Beast. Bring forth my Ignite Warrior. They won't be here for long. Activate my Hazy Beast effect. Nani? No! I missed. If nothing else, I'll put my boy out real quick. Because even if this card dies, I'll get back. I love this card too. If this card dies, you get to pick up a fire monster from the graveyard. And that means I'll pick up Hazy Sphinx. So I can do all this stuff all over again. Even though I missed on that first turn, which sucked. But this is against an NPC, so it's not really that big of a deal. So I've dropped Rainbow Dragon on 6-10 players and Duel Links all day. Vampires and Pot of Greed and Monster Reborn from my Hazy Sphinx. Nani! Bruh. Bruh. That really ruined everything. Monster Reborn, my Hazy fucking Sphinx. Oh! What the fuck? That was absolutely disgusting. I just got shreked by this vampire lady. I just got fucking shreked. What's gonna happen with these life points? I'm about to get tilted. I'm just gonna say this in my turn. So last and banned. Vampire sorcerer. Oh my god, I'm about to get fucking destroyed. Oh yeah, I'm dead. 2, 3, 4, 9, 50. Yeah. Oh no. I still be alive. Oof. Oof. Oh no, that's exactly death. How about this? I forgot about Vampire Kingdom. The Kingdom. I forgot about the Kingdom. I just got fucking tilted by goddamn vampires. Legacy of the Duelist. Oh, I'm so disgusted. She's like, yeah, laugh it up, lady. Laugh it up. I'm not gonna make that same mistake again. I didn't know that that's what she was playing. I overextended. Ooh, I get to choose? I'll take second. Hazy Beast left second. Ah, the mighty bled. Back in the day, my boys. Back in the day when we used to bled with the best of them. All right, you got Ignite Squire. This card is actually pretty good too. Rekindling could summon back a bunch of hazy monsters. I kind of wonder why we don't have these nice things in Duel Links, like Rekindling, Celestial observatory. Like I kind of wonder like why we don't have these things, but I could understand why we might not have these things. I could understand. Not. Oof. It's called bullshit. Dawn in dawn. Let's go. Welcome to the stream, my boy. Like 6 Sam tier 3 now. Y'all can't be mad when I use it. What? 6 Sam is tier 3. Well, what's tier 1? What are people considering to be tier 1 now? If 6 Sam is tier 3, I'm curious. I typically don't even look at the tier list. I just, you know, play the game and get a feel of what everybody's playing, and then build my deck accordingly. But what is the top tier list of deck, I guess? Oh, Neos is tier 1. Oh yeah, well I can understand that. Neos is fucking broken. You can put Neos in everything, man. It's so insane. Neos goes in everything. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, that's actually bad. I got 2 7s. Damn, I can't Pendulum Summoning. But I can play my hazy pillar. Says the age of vanilla. It is kind of crazy that Neos has become top dog. Ooh, that's another beast. It's so weird. It's so weird. So that is something that I did not expect for sure. Oh, I love getting these cards. Oh, my big ass. And this one's a special summon and then banish it at the end of the turn. So let me see, I still got room. Yeah, I got one. Why not? I'll take it. And then let me see if I put in. Yeah, I'll just go in. Put all this. 2,000. What's good, Christian? Welcome to the stream, my boy. I'm getting my vampire lore, dog. And his music and stuff is so casual and low-key in this game. It's like not as exciting as Duel Links. It's not all. But I plan on making it real spicy when it comes to that. When I have to actually play online. Let me see. So I got one hazy monster in there. So 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do some special summoning. All right, so we're gonna do one. Oops, no. We're gonna do. So that's gonna be 1 and 2. Yeet. Open up the overlay network. Exceed token. You love me 3,000, Austin. So emotional. So emotional. So emotional. The funny thing is when you're adding those cards and you're putting cards onto this monster, sometimes when you're doing it, you can basically, like, they can change stuff and it sucks if they got something they can tilt you with it, my boy. You said trash game so slow. Speed up, Legacy of the Duelist. Get faster, get exciting, get quick, get stupid, go crazy. Legacy of the Duelist, go crazy, get stupid. It's like, I'm trying to get wacky, but I can't. Shut up, Legacy of the Duelist. Get faster, go crazy. Legacy Duelist, get crazy. I'm really trying, dog. Poor Legacy of the Duelist. It want to get wacky, but it just can't. Poor Legacy of the Duelist. Oh man, but actually, if nothing, only thing what I really like about Legacy of Duelist, honestly, is that it is helping me to like relearn how to play the TCG, because playing a TCG is completely different than playing Duel Links, of course, only because in Duel Links, you can make, oh, somebody done it. Said, oh, anime villain, thanks for that $3, my boy. I appreciate that dang donation coming through yet again. Says hazy monsters getting in there for game. Exactly, my boy. It's like, but it's teaching me how to play TCG again, and I'm learning how to be creative with the TCG again, and it's so much fun because I haven't been able to really do that because it's different with the physical cards, and of course you can play Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, but you know, I know Yu-Gi-Oh Pro is really good and it's automated and stuff. I kind of just, I don't know. I prefer the, like, there's some sort of official release with some support behind it and stuff like that. I know Yu-Gi-Oh Pro has a lot of support, but I don't know. I just like the official stuff. I know everybody's not like that, but you know, I am, I guess. It's not anything wrong with it. I don't think it's like, oh, it's illegal. Stop. You're breaking the law. Like, I don't think it's nothing like that. I just kind of just don't necessarily want to play it if there is some sort of official alternative around. I'm just that kind of guy, I guess. What is it? 7, 7, 2? Okay. Let's get the 7 out real quick. Let's see if we get anything spicy. Huh? Bruh, that wasn't spicy. I mean, I guess it is kind of spicy. You can do a nice little combo with that. That's not what I wanted to do exactly, but I guess it's a good option though. So I'll do it. It's a 2. And Pendulum 7. Pendulum Shogun. You can play it on Xbox, but it's not the same thing. Link Evolution doesn't have the Link monsters, which is why this game is like relevant. It's because it has Link monsters. That's the only reason I'm playing it. It's because it has Link monsters. If it didn't have Link monsters, it kind of wouldn't be worth it, honestly. Like that's the only reason I'm in there. The only reason why your boy cares. Oh, I just did that wrong. Well, not really. Kinda. No, never mind. I did not. I know I was gonna do this. Yeah, you gotta see. That's what I'm saying. I gotta practice playing with this so I can learn the way. Once I fully learn the way, I can get in there. And I love this monster so much. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's my favorite monster. This is beat down for TCG. You put this card out, all your fire monsters get a boost, and when it dies, you can put a fire monster back in your hand. So basically, it's beat down in monster form. And then you can use the link markers, the link shotguns. How about hell? And I know with the Master Rule 4, I think it's called, it's like you can't pendulum summon all your monsters all like one turn all crazy, because they have to have link markers like to bring out the pendulum monsters. You gotta bring them in pendulum zone, but I mean you gotta bring them up here in this extra link zone. But when they're normal monsters, you can summon them all to the field at once and you don't have to put them there. So I think that's pretty spicy too. And then when you link them off, they go to extra deck so that you can bring them back the next turn and then go even crazy and even more stupid. Go crazy, go stupid. Pendulum Showdown. Pendulum is disgusting. No, this is not an online match, my boy. I am basically just grinding and hanging out with you boys, because honestly, I was just hanging out doing nothing and grinding by myself, and I said, you know what? I could stream this. I could stream this. People will watch that. Basically, that's what happened. Sorry if you didn't want to see it. Not sorry though. Sorry, not sorry. Now I've summoned yet another beast. Beetle down. Double beetle down. This actually, if I was playing against someone online, the battle would be completely different, because people are playing, they have complete and total meta decks already built. And I don't have, well, I do have meta decks built technically, but well, not built. I don't have them built, but I have meta cards. But I guess the decks I have right now, I have the Solomon Great stuff. I was trying to get some Sky Striker stuff. I do have a I think I have enough to make a True Draco deck. I think I have everything for True Dracos, because I was farming out another character for cards. I was farming out these Ignites, and farming out these Ignites, I was able to pick up True Draco stuff. So I think I do have all the True Draco cards. Now it's time for the final Pendulum Shogun! Pendulum Summoning is so broken, dude. It's so disgusting. It's so gross. And this is before I was playing back in the day. So any tips on Crystal Beast tech in Duel Links this season? Crystal Beast? I mean, I haven't played Crystal Beast in a very long time. But if you're playing Crystal Beast, I mean, I don't know. I honestly feel like there are people getting in there with Rainbow Dragon combos, and there's like lots of decks out on that. So I would say maybe try to look those up. But I mean, honestly, it's still kind of, the funny thing is about this meta, you know, with stuff like Neos, with monsters that can't be that needs to die twice, and then you also got Neos setting up the graveyard from anywhere. It kind of changes things. And the Regeki, what's that card? Regeki, Crystal Regeki, is not as good as it used to be. So definitely, you have to check out those videos for people playing those Rainbow Dragon cards. I know once you get those Rainbow Dragon cards out, it's pretty hard to jump over those. But yeah, honestly, I don't really have anything for it. Saudi. The Duel Links visuals, yes, they are 100% better. 100%. It's 100. Duel Links visuals are better. The music is better. The characters are better. Everything on Duel Links is 100% better. Like this is honestly, compared to Duel Links, this is like literally nothing. But it is TCG gameplay to get to get my mind in the mindset of playing the TCG. So that's why I'm playing it. Let's see, 7. I'll put you back. Give me something spicy. Ooh, nice. There it is. Rhoda. Oh, I need this one. Are you not entertained? All right, so let's put the yeah, let's put the 2 and the 7 and the 2. Are you not entertained? All right, Pendulum Shogun. You said you wish Gustos didn't get clapped. Oof. Like, should Duel Links up the card minimum to 25? If they up the card minimum to 25, I think that would actually change a lot. The consistency of decks, a lot of these decks would be like so busted instantly. 25 would just change the game, but I don't know if they're gonna force that, because I don't know if having cards at the number that it is now, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's a top priority, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that that's something that they're thinking about actively doing. They're like, you know, we gotta make these changes right now. I don't think that that's on their mind at all. But yeah, I think that changing the deck size will definitely change a lot of stuff. Ripperino. Ooh, about to get a big Pendulum Summoning. Actually, I did that wrong. Dang. See, and that's what I'm talking about. I need practice. I put this monster here. I should have put him here, because I put a link here, and I got the 2 links there, and I got the Pendulum Shokens. So I'm gonna tribute it. Yeah, monster placement matters and all that stuff. It's just little things that you're not trained for, I guess, when you're playing the regular game. Just little stuff. So I'm practicing so that I can get good, so when I play online I can make masterful plays. And I've been looking how people make videos for this too, and I think I got some ideas on how to make these videos pretty spicy, but it's definitely gonna take some work. Beat it down. Are you not entertained? Cat of lust. Oh, I've summoned the trifecta kitty. Meow mix attacks. The grass is greener. Is that 3 in this game? Actually, it is a few months behind on the ban list. So, did the grass is greener get banned like 6 months ago? I know Upstart is playable in this game. Didn't Upstart get like put away or nerfed? Ooh, look at that. Look at that Hazy Beast OTK. TCG OTKs for Hazy Beast. I am Madman. Well, actually, let me. Alright, music up a little bit. And I think I'm gonna buy some packs. Let's go to card shop and buy some packs. So let me quickly, I know kind of what I want to go after. I think I got all the links here. Oh, and I think he has Sky Striker stuff too. And I don't think I got any Sky Striker stuff really. No, actually, no, he does not have Sky Striker stuff. Is it, why do you already have that OP card in this game? Wait, is it what OP card, my boy? Tell me again. Oh, you talking about Upstart? Transcode Talker to affect monsters. Yeah, it's a lot of Goki cards and stuff like that in this pack. I think, yeah, I'm waiting on 2 more cards from him to be like 100% complete. I'm missing 2 like key cards, but I'm not sure what that is yet. And I think it might be 2 Link Monstergados. I was trying to make sure I got all the links and stuff from him too. Cyverse Witch. I don't think I have that. No, I don't think I got that. I'm gonna go back to here. I haven't got anything from the original Bois. I forget who's got the ghosts. Who's got the ghost cards? I'm trying to remember from Brad's video. I don't remember at all. Somebody's got the ghost shit. Somebody's got that ghost shit, but I don't remember. So I'm waiting on the legacy. You said you're waiting on the legacy of the Duelist movie, bruh. Legacy of the Duelist movie. You madman. But I am actually working on that Duel Links movie though. I actually got some big improvements for it. So I'm actually working on that in the scenes on the back end. But now that my life is seemingly, I think things are gonna be straight coming up pretty soon here. I got some big moves coming up. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So hopefully everything turns out as good as I want it to this week. And then I'll be straight. It said not all the links and hazies, I mean. Oh, you said no. Oh, you said no. All the links and hazies. Oh, my boy, the very first motherfucking thing I did in this game was sought out who had the hazy beast, which it was her. And you see, I went through and collected all her cards. So I went right in there and got the hazy beast. Kaiba's got those thunder cards, and I wanted some of those too. So yeah, the first thing I did was build the hazy deck. Also, Kaiba's got obelisk. And I want to build my obelisk deck again. There's just so many decks I want to play again. I used to love playing. I really like Yu-Gi-Oh, so I mean, this is just my shit. So I just want to make sure I can always play my boy. Because the thing is, as I'm playing Legacy of the Duelist and I'm learning my ways around New York, I can actually play the game and build something and have a decent concept of how things work and how it goes. And then maybe just figure out what the current meta is and make adjustments and then actually play some PvP stuff when I have time. But I don't know. I just have fun doing it. Plus, it's on Nintendo Switch, so you take it anywhere. When you're on the train, someone pulls up their Nintendo Switch and it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! They're like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And then basically you end up dueling on the trains. Ooh, Waking the Dragons. Back when I was actually playing TCG last summer. And Waking the Dragons, people was playing that shit. I hated that fucking card so much. God, I hated that card. Thunder Darkhawk. Miracles. Waking the Dragons pretty busted. Yeah, when you can't pull what you want in this game, it's super irritating. The RNG in this game is worse than Duel Links for sure. Absolutely worse. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. You! You! Oh dang, Soldier Boy is in jail, by the way. None can survive the cold touch of this Sub-Zero warrior. You! Duel monsters on trains, my boy. Exactly. Legacy of the Duelist. There's a card called Legacy of the Duelist. When your opponent declares an attack, you can target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, negate the attack, and if you do, destroy the spell card. Wow. Each player can only set one spell or trap from their hand per turn. Monsters cannot attack the turn they were special summoned from the extra deck. During the draw phase, before your draw, you can give up your normal draw, and if you do, add one monster from the graveyard to the hand. Legacy of the Duelist. That's interesting. Yeah, yes I did, but only in Japan and USA. Hey, that's what's up. And now I keep pulling Legacy of the Duelist, it won't stop. You Oh, this was the first UA monster right here. I don't know if y'all remember this. Battle Footballer. This was the first UA monster and I think the first 2100 defense beast that came out back in the day. A cyborg with high defense power. Originally, it was invented for a football machine. It was invented for a football. Originally, it was invented for a football machine. It was invented for the football machine. Hey, football machine, I've created you a battle footballer. Oh, thanks, man. What the fuck? Hey, I've created you a battle footballer. You happy? I'm real happy, man. Thanks, dog. What the fuck? So I hope that card never gets put into Duel Links. Oh, you talking about the Legacy of the Duelist? I almost want to bet money that's gonna show up in Duel Links one day, and people are gonna flip their lid. And you know why it's gonna show up in Duel Links? Because there's gonna be some sort of back row removal they're trying to sell. They're gonna sell it to you, boy. You said Battle Footballer is a staple in the UA deck. Nani! ABC Buster Dragon. That's spicy. Apprentice Piper. Flip, special summon one monster from the hand. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon. Wait, it says if this card is destroyed by battle or a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one monster from the hand. So basically, you can set this card in defense mode. Someone swings into this, and you can summon 2 of any monster. Yu-Gi-Oh! So broken that cards like this is just ridiculous. Like, you mean to tell me that this card can summon 2 of any kind of monster from your hand? The game is so fast-paced that that shit is slow. Flip effect, get out of here. Weak. You will be dead if you if you fuck around with that. You will be dead. Bacon of white. I said Facebook. YouTube banner Bacon of white. He said, why are you buying Kaiba packs? Like, he has a lot of old and irrelevant cards. I need to get all the cards, my boy. I'm making sure I get all the cards. I already kind of have what I want to build so far, but I do want to play the Thunders and stuff like that too, my boy. I gotta get all the cards, man. I'm a content creator. Come on, that's what we're doing. We're farming here, my boy. We gotta get these cards and get this cash. I'm trying to make that hot YouTube ad revenue. Tens of 20s of cents, my boy. Boy, if you ain't trying to get these 10s and 20s of cents, you ain't out here getting bread, my boy. It's time to get this bread and get the motherfucking tea. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get all that shit. A to Z Buster Cannon. That's actually super cool sounding. Damn, that's ridiculous. A to Z Buster Cannon. What's the Thunder? U-N-D-E-R. Oh, there you go. Oops. Oh, yep. None. 1, 3, 1. None. Dad. Yeah, more cards to get. Card shop. And plus, also, these points are basically infinite. They mean nothing with my new farming technique. NRS X 90Z, what's good, my boy? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back to the stream. So I love this game, but it needs better music. It does. The music is complete and total elevator music. It is super boring and booty. That's why I'm constantly talking, so you don't have to listen to the music. You can listen to my sexy, sultry voice. And also, I'm streaming, so I don't fall asleep listening to this slow ass music. That shit will really confuse your parents and make them wonder what you're doing in your room with the door closed. You don't want it playing that music, my boy. Elevator duel music, Dragon's Mirror, thank you. So I'm gonna hit this game with a fat mute when I play it. I can't play games muted. When I play games muted, it's like, I don't know, I'm engaged in playing the game, but I do like when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I enjoy that smack sound that the card make when you put it on the table, and just a random rabble in the background. So, you know, I gotta have something when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh on this. It gotta be like, you know, making the little card sounds, you know, boop, 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 blink. Like, I don't know, stupid. The Thunder Dragons are great. You should make it. Yeah, I'm trying to get in there with the Thunder Dragons. It's a lot of archetypes I really want to try. Like True Dracos, I really want to try. Thunder Dragons, I really want to try. I really want to find out what I really like that is quote unquote meta relevant. And then I also want to, after playing a few meta relevant decks in this game and understanding how this meta is, that'll better help me to make rogue decks. Because you can't make rogue decks if you don't understand what the meta is or how the meta works, which is why when people copy paste a rogue deck and play that shit on Duel Links to get fucking smashed, and they come back crushing that motherfucking dislike button. I took 10 L's playing this deck. Do not recommend. Unsubscribe. Well, you should learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. You gotta know the matchups, boy. You can't just attack into everybody's face down. Actually, when I get 3 trade-ins, I'll stop, because I just noticed that he's cold in trade-in. If he got traded, I gotta keep going until I get 3 trade-ins. But, ooh, Kaiba has evenly matched. Kaiba has evenly matched too. Nani? Also, Kaiba has this Yashinoki, an intelligent palm tree that drops a hail of rock hard coconuts on its enemies. Fuck. It looks like he's trying to suck his own coconut, if you know what I'm saying. Let's just pass him on. Let's just pass him on. So basically, because I don't know anything, I have a very minimalistic knowledge of the TCG at this point. I gotta learn by fire, which means taking some L's. So I'm basically gonna pick like 2 decks, learn how to play those 2 decks really, really good, and then after that, I'm gonna jump in the meta and start making like videos about like my adventures in my TCG learning. But until then, I'm just grinding, getting cards, because I gotta figure out what it is that I like. Wow, this just looks like a random anime character. Like, you know how all these cards look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, kinda Yu-Gi-Oh cards? This just looks like a random anime woman. Like, they didn't even care. He said, I'm gonna get some coconut. Here she is again. Stay away from me, you average woman. Stay away from me. Get back. Ring of Destruction. I got tilted by that the other day. He said YouTube ain't even give you a notification. That's probably because it said Legacy of the Duelist. YouTube is dirty like that. Like, if you don't go on your notifications and specifically say you want every single video all the time, you won't get every single video. And even if you do say that, sometimes they won't send it to you because you don't click on Legacy of the Duelist videos. And I decided to play Legacy of the Duelist, which is what I really hate about YouTube. It makes it almost impossible for you to do anything else other than your niche that you were established as. Because as soon as you do something different, you know, like I could have uploaded a video, could have been like $1 million giveaway to all my subscribers. Just click this video and submit your bank account information and you'll get this $1 million. And let's just say I had $1 gazillion and I was giving away $1 million to all my subs, right? YouTube wouldn't send that shit out because they're like, well, they don't click on fucking giveaway videos, so we're not even gonna bother to send it to Timmy Two Shoes. Fuck them. And then you just don't get it. You don't get the money. So Ripperino. Sorry, Timmy Two Shoes, you just got fucked. Like, so that's it in a nutshell. That's YouTube. Sorry, Timmy. Heard you didn't like Avengers Endgame. Guess I won't be sending you this email. But I love Endgame, dog. No, you don't. Not according to our algorithm. Not according to the data. The data says that you hate Endgame spoilers. So are you gonna? I think I'll have enough to build a Blue Eyes deck. I don't think I've pulled, even though I'm going through Kaiba, I don't think I've pulled any of the main Blue Eyes cards like I've seen Silvercry. But I mean like the Stones of Legend and all those tuners and stuff. I don't think I've really seen any of those. And I'm just grinding through this guy. Because the crazy thing is, as I'm farming through here, it's so many cards in here and it costs so much. It's like, you just don't really get anything, honestly. I mean, it's just a lot of random stuff in here. I always find it funny. It's like, it's so many. I always wonder why they don't just sell. That's my second evenly match. I always wonder why they don't just sell like a little box that has like all the decks, so like you can just be PvP ready like from day one. Like I hate grinding, but I really wish that like in these games they had like a PvP ready pack that you could buy with in-game credit if you just like had a tremendous amount of like DP. Like, I don't know, you need 1 million DP or something. I don't know, something crazy. You can just go buy you a meta deck and just skip all that shit. Like, I just wish they would let you do that, but they do not at all. So oof, omega oof. These are Exceed boys. We're gonna go. Oh, I already spent it with Jack. I didn't spend any with you, say. Cause I don't know. I just really want to have meta relevant card. Hey, I wanted this. I wanted this card, and it was the first pack. I just didn't say anything. But it's I want to have meta relevant, meta ready decks, but you gotta grind it out and farm it out. And then on top of that, if you want to make some niche shit, good luck. Those cards are spread out amongst many players, many decks. Destrudo first pack. Now that's a W right there. Boop 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 boop. Dragon Knight, Dragon Equesti. Actually, the Super Quantum guys. That's actually what I want. The Quantum. I think it's, what are they called? They're called Super Quantum something. Super Quantum somethings. Let me double check this shit. Cause I wanna build that deck too. It's just like I've missed out on like so many like amazing decks. I'm making up for lost time. If you happen to know what pack that's in, let me know. Save me the trouble of looking it up, but I'm gonna look it up, I guess. I'm almost done looking at it. I'm looking it up right now. If you don't tell me right now, then you missed. I'm looking it up. It says I farm Jaden. It says and get you say Yuma and Yumi. It says super Sentai deck. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that deck, dog. But the funny thing is, I missed it when it was like apparently like it's most bananas. Oh, Zuzu Boil. Okay, Zuzu Boil. Really? Do I have those already? Q U A and huh. God damn it. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't have anything. All that comes from Zuzu? Really? I don't have any of it? How did all that come from Zuzu and I don't have any of it? I was farming the shit out of Zuzu. Really? That's funny. Like Shy has, it says Shy has them in Arc 5. Oh, okay, let's go with Shy then. Cause I could have sworn like that might be wrong. But I'm like, I've been farming the shit out of Zuzu. I don't have anything, so that just seems weird. Said Goki isn't crap to Crust, sadly. I don't know. Or Red Ninja. It's so funny when I see Duel Links stuff in here. Oh, the boy has these. Nani? I thought Yusei had that. I guess not. I'm not Yusei, Playmaker, but I guess not. Got Burning Abyss. You wanna trade? Nani? Gotta put. Actually, I'm surprised that they haven't put Trap Hole in Duel Links. I thought that they would at least get Trap Hole in the Duel Links eventually, but Floodgate is even worse, kinda. So whatever. Put the shit face down, don't blow it up. That sucks. DD Trap Hole. Burning Abyssu. Oh yep, Super Quantum Blue Layer. Oh hey, that looks kind of spicy. Super Quantum Red Layer. Oh, and I think I unlocked. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have Jaden. Damn it. Come on, dog. I don't have Jaden. Okay, I gotta go get Jaden. Cause I gotta get a Hero Liz so I can make my Glad Beast deck. So is this worth getting? I think it's worth getting. I think it's fun to play. I'm enjoying it, and I feel like Konami's going to give this more love in the future. I feel like they're going like this is their second time around with this game, Treacherous Trap Hole. I feel like they're gonna definitely give it more love in the future. I feel like they're gonna actually try to keep it up with the current meta somewhat, or maybe at least keep it 6 months behind from the paper card game. I really feel like they're gonna give this some love eventually once it comes to like the US and Europe and whatnot. because right now in Japan, you know, like this, this is the Japan version, but it just has an English translation on my Nintendo Switch. But when the US version comes out or the Europe version comes out, I really feel like they're gonna, I don't know, I really feel like they're gonna make it, I don't know, quote unquote worth it for everyone. I feel like they're really gonna do that. If they don't, they're really leaving money on the table, and that would be very sad. Very sad indeed. Damn, I gotta go all the way down to the end to get Jaden or something. God damn. Alright. I'm on the master quest. Gotta unlock Jaden Yukis. Yeah, we gotta get Jaden because I gotta get A Hero Lives. Like Duelist, Trading Card, Playmaker, and Zuzu. Oh no, you're talking to somebody else. So Konami shouldn't have made a game like Pokemon. It says Konami should have made a game like Pokemon for Nintendo. What do you mean? Like an actual Pokemon game? I say nah that. They better not make no Pokemon game. They did make a Pokemon game. Oh no, that wasn't a Pokemon game. That was some weird thing. This Pendulum Summoning 1. Now the funny thing about Pendulum Summoning, when you have Paratron, you cannot special summon this card, you know, outside of other means. So it's kind of funny. Oop. Special summon. Oh, I did it again where I put that card on the wrong spot. I'm going for the hazy chicken. Yeah, Ignite Hazy's my boy. This is just the beginning. I've just started to mess around with it. I don't have all the knowledge of all the ignites and how it runs, but I'm basically functioning on a very rudimentary knowledge of what I've learned from playing the game. I'm kind of going baby steps. I know I can research it and increase my knowledge at exponential heights if I just Googled it, but I'm moving slow so that I don't blow my mind. But you can definitely make some insane plays with this, because I noticed like Pendulum is so busted. Like I see why it was running insane with monkey board and all that other stuff. Cause they actually have monkey board in this game, and when I read monkey board, I was like, this is gross. No. Of course. Fine, I'll do it myself. I actually read monkey board. I thought that was pretty absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure what this guy plays. We can do this though, and I do like this too, because you can just blow up the pendulum things, and then you can search that, grab a thing, add a fire monster to the hand. Like, it's just a lot of little silly stuff you can do that I'm really enjoying playing this deck. I had so much fun playing this shit. It's so much fun. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be playing, I'll be like, forgot this wasn't Duel Links. Did too much. I was like, oops, that's not game. Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, that's only 4,000 damage. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I can't wait till they add the Hazy Flame Exceed monster to Duel Links. When they finally put Exceeds in the game, that's gonna be really spicy. I can't wait, because that's gonna be it's gonna be crazy. Like, I don't know how you'll get 5 monsters onto it, but if you get 5 monsters on that thing in Duel Links, it's over. There's nothing you can do. Once you get 5 monsters on this thing, it can't be destroyed by card effects, and you cannot target it. And it's gonna have like 3,200, I think. Yeah, like 3,200 attack points. This is stupid. This is dumb. No, it's gonna be a little more than that. I mean, there are cards that can beat over it, but obviously, if you're playing in Duel Links, you're probably running something to stop attacks. This is gonna be crazy. You said Godzilla trailer was lit. I'm gonna take a look at that, my boy. I actually was a big fan of Godzilla back in the day, but as they were building out the franchise, they actually kind of lost me because it wasn't. I felt like it wasn't about Godzilla. I felt like it was more about the people, and that was getting really irritating. And I know the director made some artistic choices where he, yeah, there you go. The director made some artistic choices where they basically decided to put Godzilla, I guess what I want to say, they put Godzilla, I mean, they made like Godzilla like at the end, like they really wasn't like putting Godzilla on like that. Like, I don't know, it just really irritates this shit. I don't know, I just really like that movie. I fell asleep. I normally don't fall asleep in movies. I fell asleep on Godzilla and woke up when he was, spoiler alert for Godzilla, I guess, when he was spitting his Godzilla blast down the monster's throat. And then I was like, yay. I was like, I couldn't believe I slept through that shit. But I was just kind of upset that it wasn't good. Then they killed my boy Brian Cranston. They killed him like in the first, spoilers, I guess, for the first 10 minutes of the movie. They killed my boy as soon as the movie fucking started. I was so heated. The movie just started and they killed my boy. I was like, what? How'd you massacre my boy? Look how they massacred my boy. So disgusting. I was like, and that was right at the peak of Breaking Bad. And we need this in Duel Links too. Hazy Griffin, my boy. God damn it. Konami know that they can boost Hazies in an instant. They got so many good Hazy cards. This card has 2,300 attack points and it's a Hazy monster. Give it to us, Konami. We need it. We need Hazy Pillar. Let's go. It's insane. So all I have is Shadows and Blue Eyes Chaos Max. So that's spicy. Shadows can get in there. Did anybody in the chat? Now I'm gonna ask y'all this question, and I know that not everybody's gonna know about this, but I want to ask y'all this question. I want y'all to tell me. Oh, it's my turn. I'm over here wondering what the hell is going on. I want to ask y'all this question. I want y'all to tell me what you think or if you remember this. Do y'all remember X Stevens? Y'all remember that guy who used to make Yu-Gi-Oh animations, and they were like these like Barbie dolls and Bratz dolls and shit? You remember that shit? That used to be fucking hot, man. I used to love that shit. And I don't know what happened to him. He just disappeared from YouTube one day. I don't think he had the deepest like connection with his audience because a lot of his content was just really good content, but he didn't like make like personal content or live streams or anything like that. But that shit used to be so fucking good. I used to really enjoy watching that. But I don't know if y'all remember that. Yeah, my boy, he said I like X Stevens for Duel Links Network videos. Yes, my boy. His shit was so spicy. Like, actually, his videos inspired me to like make videos. Like when I first saw his videos, I was like, you know what, I should really make something now. It's like, I'm like, this guy X Stevens making shit and that shit was cool. I'm like, I think it's time for me to start making something. And that's literally when I really start taking it like seriously. But I was also inspired by a lot of the other black YouTubers that was also doing Yu-Gi-Oh content on YouTube, because every time I went to Yu-Gi-Oh events, especially when I was in Michigan, it was just full of black people, and I always thought that was so like interesting that it was so many black people and they all play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was wondering like, why so many black people play this game? Because I thought I was the only black person, me and my like dorky friends. I thought that we were the only ones that played Yu-Gi-Oh. But then I found out like a lot of black people play Yu-Gi-Oh, and not only does a lot of black people play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, just a lot of people play Yu-Gi-Oh in general. Just, you know, it blew my mind once I actually got out of my little friend circle. But it was crazy. It was crazy. I was having a really great Yu-Gi-Oh experience, so to speak. But yeah, it's just insane. Actually, I'm gonna drop this boy on. You said I'm white and I'm offended. You don't have to be. You don't have to be offended that I was surprised that black people was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, my boy. If you are offended, oops. But I don't know what to tell you if you're actually offended. But unless you're just joking, but it's like I don't know what to tell you. That's what happened when I went in there. I was just surprised. I thought that when you go into when you went there, it was just gonna be, because granted, you know, I grew up in the hood. I grew up where a lot of people didn't have a lot of stuff to deal with, like resources and money and stuff. Somehow I managed to play it. It's like a miracle. But when I went out to the suburbs, you know, I was actually playing like people who had like decks that was worth like thousands of dollars. Like that's where the rogue style came from. Because if I wasn't playing rogue, I wasn't playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. I used to just be like, how in the world can people afford this game? And I started coming up, like I remember the first time somebody activated Royal Decree against me, and I don't know if you really understand that if you're like not an older Yu-Gi-Oh player, but when this guy flips over Royal Decree, he just flipped over like $300 on you. He activated a $300 card. I know you people talk about pay to win and shit nowadays, but when somebody activates a $300 card on you, you just like, or somebody, like I played this one dude had a needleworm fucking mill deck when needleworm was like $100 each. Just blew my mind. I just didn't think that existed. Just blew my fucking mind. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. Insane. Like I was like, how? I was like, first off, I used to ask people, and kind of like, I don't know if you ever seen Pursuit of Happiness, like Will Smith, or oh no, he didn't say this. No, he didn't say this in the movie. The Pursuit of Happiness. This is what happened in the actual book. I read the Pursuit of Happiness book, and the guy, damn, now his name is slipping my mind. But the main character, one of the stories about how it all got started. He went up to the man, like a stockbroker. He basically said, "What is it that you do, and how do I do it?" Because he wanted to, you know, figure out how he was making that guy was making all that money, and he wanted to get on that shit. And he told him that he was a stockbroker and everything he was doing or whatever. So when I used to play people with Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd be like, "What is it that you do, and how do I fucking do it?" What? Fire machine. What does this card say? Oh no, he made a token. And I used to really be like, it's crazy that people got so much money and they can just play this game and have thousands of dollars worth of cards. But I used to have a lot of pride when I would win with decks that didn't cost any money. So, you know, that was a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh life. My Yu-Gi-Oh life was playing like cheap decks that didn't cost nothing to beat people's decks who's cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I would go home, like I wouldn't win a tournament, but I would beat that guy, and I would go home with my satisfaction level is like way up here. The guy who lost didn't get to top because he lost to my budget fucking deck. Felt good. Like I don't know. Like I used to have this deck I used to play with called, I used to just call it the level 1 deck. I used to use triangle power and law to normal. You summon 5 level 1 monsters, power them all up by 2,000, and attack for fucking game. You nuke the field with the card. It's absolutely insane. But it would catch people off guard because they wasn't expecting that shit. And I summoned 5 level 1 monsters. And you know how people talk shit. Like the funny thing is, about the trading card game community. Everybody used to love talking shit, right? And it was really funny. Like, everybody's always talking shit. So because these people are talking shit, I guess they're not really truly paying attention to what you're doing. So I did all this stuff and I summoned like 5 level 1 monsters. And then they're just laughing and talking shit, making fun of me and shit because I'm playing this weak ass deck. I literally was Chaz with the Ojamas before Chaz was Chazzing it up, my boy. Or maybe it's the same time, I don't know. But basically, at that point, what happens is I get all these cards out, right? And then I go triangle power them up all by 2,000. And the guy's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, law to normal. It makes you destroy all the cards on your field, discard draw, destroy all the cards in your fucking hand, and it only leaves level 1 monsters, but they all die at the end of the turn. And they'll go, what? They don't have no side deck for it. I used to be sitting there going, and I was, and the crazy thing was, I was that guy that was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that was getting really into it, and at the motherfucking table, losing my fucking mind, making people get so disgusted that I was getting so damn hype about the game. I was that guy. I was that guy. I didn't oh ho ho, but I did. It used to be so much fucking fun. I love it, man. Love it. He said, have you tried the credit exploit yet, my friend? The credit exploit? I'm not sure what that is, my boy. Said, Dan showed up to the tournament ready to clap them cheeks, my boy. I did, my boy. But now the game is so crazy and complicated, it's not as easy to surprise somebody and clap those cheeks. You gotta really know what's up about current metas and past metas. It's just a lot of history that I don't have, which I feel like hinders me coming into TCG. Cause I remember when I thought I studied up on the meta and stuff, and I played my locals last summer, and the dude played me with Mech Knights, and I was just 100% unprepared for it. I hadn't even seen it before. I didn't know anything about that deck, and he beat me like I stole something, and it was embarrassingly bad. It was like, it was nothing I could do. The cards were coming too fast. He of course wasn't explaining anything. It's not his job to explain anything. And each card had a fucking essay of text on it, which was hard to maintain and understand in your head when he's constantly playing cards to search his deck and mill his deck and flip and flop his deck, and I don't understand anything going on. So I learned a lesson that day, was like, I just got to get more knowledgeable before I try anything competitively, because I know that it matters to me if I'm winning or not. And I don't want to leave fucking salty every day. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta start getting some dubs, and I gotta start learning how to play against these metas like ASAP, because it really bugged me. It really irritated me. Like, I went home and I was so angry at that dude. It was like, the crazy thing was, like, he didn't do nothing to me. He just playing fucking Mech Knights. But I was angry at him. Like, I did not like that dude. I did not like him. And every time I saw him, I thought about fucking Mech Knights, and I was sitting there dreaming about Mech Knights and how much I hated the fucking Mech Knights. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I really was taking this seriously, but I really hated it because I thought I had a, the only reason I hate it so much is because I thought I had a very good understanding of the meta and what was going to be expected of me to beat the meta, and I had built the deck specifically created to counter that meta that I had faced, and he was the only dude with Mech Knights. Then after that, I played a dude with Dragoonity, and he OTK'd the shit out of me with Dragoonity, and I didn't know anything about Dragoonity because that was an old meta at the time. It was just a lot of shit. It really pissed me off. But it wasn't the kind of pissed off like, you know, I'm gonna quit the game forever, I hate this shit. It was more of the pissed off like, I can't believe I lost to that. I could have done better. So it made me go back to like try harder. So, you know, it's that kind of stuff. that kind of stuff. Your boy was dealing with some things. You should look up the Zombie Swarm for a couple of years ago. It was a $5,000 deck. If somebody played me with a $5,000 deck, I would just have, my personal goal would be to beat that person at all costs. I'm like, I can't lose to this guy because he paid $5,000 for his deck. Like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. Like, but I have friends that had very expensive decks. I had a friend that was so good at trading cards. He was a master at trading cards. This dude was trading cards for fucking PlayStations, for cars, for like fucking Puma shoes, like everything. He traded cards for everything, and it was so crazy. He would call me up. It was so fucking stupid. He would call me up because he know that it kind of bugged me a little bit, and he would just be gloating. He like, "Hey, what you doing?" I like, "Oh, I ain't doing nothing, man. What's up?" He like, "Yeah, you know, Johnny Two Shoes." I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Guess what? I traded Johnny Two Shoes." I'm like, "What the fuck did you trade Johnny Two Shoes?" He gave me his Jordans, dog, and his PS3, dog. I'm like, I'm about to flip that shit right now for cash. I'm like, he's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh my god. I'm about to flip it for cash. I would be so heated. I'm like, ah, you got everything. I used to be so damn jealous. I'm like, he's got everything. Why do they keep giving him this shit? He can't keep getting away with this. He used to have like everything. It was just so irritating. Then we would go and do those events, like, you know, those like early events. And he's supposed to be my boy and shit. So you supposed to be hooking me up on the trades and shit. You're supposed to be looking out for your boy and shit. No, he out here trying to get maximum value and shit. And I'm looking like, don't be trying to get on maximum value from me. Remember that time I let you have them scapegoats, my boy? Remember that time you needed the gold Wu Lord of Darkness and I provided it to you? Remember that time you wanted an ultimate rare silver, my boy? And I hooked you up? Now don't forget your boy Dan. All I need is a Gladiator Beast Heraclinos. And it's funny, like, nobody was playing Glad Beast back in the day when I was first picked up Glad Beast. And when I first saw Glad Beast, I was like, this is like a deck of little monarchs. And I thought it was so crazy. So I was like, let me get this deck. And I had picked up Herc when Herc wasn't no money. Like nobody was playing Herc. So Herc was like pennies on the dollar, very cheap. And then I started playing with it at my locals and shit and going nuts with Glad Beast. And then I looked it up one day and I saw that Herc was worth $100 a piece. I was like, oh, I like my deck, so much value. I was so excited to have an expensive, valuable deck. I was like, the value. It went up like over fucking night. It was just so fucking stupid. I was like, the value. Oh man. We be saying that shit all the time. Value. But actually the funny thing is like man, the only way I was able to survive is because I was constantly trading out old stuff for new stuff. Like I would stay up on the meta because staying up on the meta meant that I could be the first to trade out of a deck. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm able to trade out of a deck first before the cards lose value, I can actually like maintain, you know, whatever sense of I don't know, whatever sense of whatever sense of value that people were, you know, it was changing in their heads. I was able to constantly stay ahead of it because I was trying to stay up on the meta So it was like I was a meta player, but I didn't play meta, but I just would keep a knowledge of like random cards. Like I would hold on the cards for a really long time and never be willing to sell it or trade it ever. And then one day I'm just real anxious to sell and trade this card. I gotta get rid of this hot Donzalug. I gotta get rid of it right now. Donzalug, actually, Mystic Tomato Creature Swap Donzalug was one of my favorite decks of all time. I always like playing hand control in almost every trade card game I've ever played. But unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to play that kind of deck in Duel Links. But yeah, that was like my shit. I used to love that shit. I used to love Confiscation, Delinquent Duel, Forceful Sentry, Tomato, Creature Swap, Attack, Donzalug, take a card. I used to laugh so fucking hard. That shit used to be so mean. Creature Swap, take a card. Oh man, I really enjoy playing that shit. In person is just insane. It said, you know about Strike Ninja? Back in the day, my boy, Strike Ninja was pretty expensive, my boy. But I don't know if it's something new about Strike Ninja, my boy. Fiber Jar, he said Fiber Jar is my boy, classic card I used to use in the old Yu-Gi-Oh. Fiber Jar is crazy, man. I used to play Solemn Judgment before Solemn was popular, and it was like a general consensus that life points didn't matter, you know? A lot of people didn't play Solemn Judgment when it first came out because they thought, you know, half my life points, you know, that's not worth it. But I saw that as half your life points to stop any card. Hell yeah. So I used to run 3 Karibos, 3 Solemns, and 3 Fiber Jars. And I would just keep restarting the game and poking them. And people used to hate that shit so much. I used to like Fiber Jar. I used to play, basically, actually, Cyber Jar was my first never miss deck. That was the first never miss deck I ever built. Come to think of it, because I built a deck just full of like monsters and shit with like Sangin and like motherfucking it's like Sangin, Cyber Jar at 3, Witch of Black Forest at 3, you know, all that crap. And then you got like a Heavy Storm in there, and you got like Harpy's Feather Duster in there, MST in there, and then you just go attack, hit the Cyber Jar, blow everything up, summon 5 fucking monsters, Heavy Storm, Raigeki, bam, 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 never miss. Oh, Cyber Jar. I miss you, Cyber Jar. Oh, I miss Cyber Jar so much. They would look how they, at the end of the duel, they would look how they massacred my boy. Oh, fucking love Cyber Jar. Tell me about y'all old school recommendations, my boy. Cause that back in the day, that was some spicy shit. Cyber, you can't. They better not ever put like, I don't know if they eroded Cyber Jar, but Cyber Jar was just so gross. I remember there was this one guy who showed up one day. I had never seen this combo before. He was the first person to ever play it on me, and I was so shocked. He played Jogging the Spiritualist and Last Turn, or Last Battle. And basically that card says like when your life points get to a certain level, you can play this card, and when you play the card, it reduces your, it kills all the monsters, and your opponent picks the monster that they have on the field. They pick Jogging the Spiritualist. You got to look in your deck and special summon the monster to the field, and they have a battle, and whoever wins the battle wins the duel. But Jogging the Spiritualist says your opponent cannot special summon monsters. So when they activate Last Battle, you lose. I was like, what? I was like, why would they do it, dog? Like, I literally was that guy. Why would they put that card in the game, dog? This some bullshit, dog. I hate this game. I ain't gonna play no more, dog. I hate it, dog. No. I was literally that guy. So mad. Yadalock, ugh. Yadalock was so nasty. Oh, I'm gonna set, summon Chaos Emperor Dragon, blow up all your shit, search with my fucking Sangan to get Yada, summon Yada and attack. And then you be so salty like, I'm gonna make you attack me from 8,000 to 0. And then they trying to speed the duel up. So instead of summoning Yada one turn, they summon Sangan, and you pray to God you top deck Fiber Jar. And you don't! And you die! Good times! So bad. So bad. Oh my God. I used to hate that shit so much. Witch, Sangan, like, or you do something stupid, like you tribute a monster, or you do something dumb. You go out of your way to make some ridiculous fucking play. You go out of your way to do that shit, and it's like, Sangan? You like, or you go out of your way, do something crazy, attacking the face down, Cyber Jar, or somebody, you hit somebody's fucking Cyber Jar, and instead of fucking summoning 5 monsters, they get 1 monster that's strong enough to hold back all your monsters and draw like all the magic cards for an insane, ridiculous game-ending fucking combo. Ugh, Cyber Jar, man. That's why I ran Solemn Judgment and Karibo. I was like, if I can hold on for just a little while longer and just set this Fiber Jar. If I could just hold on for a little while longer and set this Fiber Jar, I'll be all right. Used to run No Men Cross Out, my boy, getting right in there. Soul Charge, that's right, my boy, we're getting in there. We're getting in there with these Ignites. Timmy showed up. We're getting in there with these Ignites, Hazy Beast, Soul Charging, Celestial Observatory combo deck. Hey, Timmy, reach out to your boys at Konami and let them know that you need them to put Celestial Observatory into Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links immediately. It says place a level 6 monster from your hand or on the field at the bottom of the deck and draw 2 cards. Come on, Timmy! We need it for our Hazy Beast. Come on. We need it, Timmy. You gotta reach out to your people and be like, hey, we gotta get Celestial Observatory into the game. You gotta hook it up, Timmy. It's the only way. We need this card in the game. We have to have it. Have you seen the Mystic Mind? No, actually, I haven't seen Mystic Mind, but I've seen a lot of people been complaining about it, and I saw some disease clickbait thumbnails, and I basically, my general consensus from the disease thumbnails and people complaining about it is that it's probably a really broken card that just came out. People don't know how to deal with it. It probably puts people in weird scenarios and piss people off. But basically, Disease is saying it wasn't all that bad, and I just said, oh, okay. And I just didn't even bother to look it up because I was like, is it in Legacy of the Duelists? I'm straight. That's right. Message him on Twitter, Timmy. Please message him on Twitter. Let him know we need Celestial. Oh, and while you at it, tell him we need Hazy Pillar. tell him the game needs it immediately. We can no longer wait. Hazy Pillar must be entered into Duel Links. If they put Celestial Observatory and Hazy Pillar in the Duel Links, I would probably shed a fucking tear. I would be like, I can't believe I just summoned this without using its effect by accident. I would shed a tear. I'd be like, look how they blessed my boy. Oh my God. I would be so happy if they did that. I would be so fucking happy. I'm like, I can't believe that they gave me exactly what I wanted. You said the Spirit Loop and Countdown. So do you have cards to do ranked duels yet? I have some cards. I've got like some True Draco stuff and other things, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm still farming stuff out, and I gotta get a few more players done. But GX is my last playthrough. I played through everything except for GX. So I just figured rather than just playing through GX by my lonesome, I can play through GX with all of you. Nani! No! 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 Sakuretsu armor. Damn it! Sakuretsu armor. Come on. Ooh. Hey, this is soul charge for Hazy's. Hey, actually, Timmy Mike. Also, this too. Rekindling. It's soul charge for Hazy Flame monsters. Have them hook it up. If you play Rekindling in Duel Links, oh my god, crazy. Rekindling in Duel Links, everyone would start crying. They wouldn't believe it. They wouldn't. They would be like, "Wow, why'd they put this shit in Duel Links?" I'm like, I don't know, my boy. You said, "Where's the auto duel button?" There is no auto duel button. That's what they're missing. There is no auto duel. That's their greatest weakness. You must suffer and play the entire game. And let's just face it, if it had auto duel, the computer wouldn't know what to do. You got the Pendulum Shokan, you got the Synchro Shokan, you got the Link Shokan. They'll be like, what kind of Shokan should I use? Error. And just be gone. Unfortunately, there is no auto duel. There is no auto duel. There is only suffering. Basically. So Rekindling is limited. Yeah, it is limited, my boy. Wait, no. Rekindling is not in Duel Links. It's limited in this game, though. You can only play one. Ooh, Cyber Ogre. Cyber Ogre deck. Graceful Charity. Oh my god. Oh my god, this cheater. Oh my god, he did it again. What the? Nani? He better not OTK me. I'm be so furious. Oh, I'm be so mad at him. You better not OTK me, you maniac. Don't do it. Don't OTK me. Excuse me. Take a look at this mystic mine. This mystic mine. No, you can't OTK me, boy. This ain't Duel Links. If your opponent controls a monster, controls more monsters than you do, your opponent can activate this card or declare. Wait, your opponent cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack. If you control more monsters than your opponent does, you cannot activate monster cards or declare an attack. Once per turn during the end phase, if both players control the same amount of monsters, destroy this card. Oh, so it's basically, it's one of those booty cards like Gravity Bind and all that other stuff that comes out and really makes people disgusted and hate their life. Yeah. I don't envy people who gotta go through that. I really hate those cards. Get ready for this, dog. You about to get tilted. I got Mystic Minds. I remember Gravity Bind first came out and I hated that shit so much. Oh my god. Gravity Bind, dog. You sure do. And with Gravity Bind, no monsters can attack that's over level 4. But my whole deck is over level 4. Basic Gravity Bind player's response. I'm a clever boy because I play Gravity Bind. Oh, you are a clever boy. Yes! My mummy tells me I'm very clever. Can I get a monster? Aww. 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 Alright then. That wasn't fun or fair. Pendulum Shokan. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ignite Galliot! Now it's time to link Shogun. Not link Shogun, AC Shogun. It's a dark little hot air best tech, my boy. Ancient Gear Engineer. Ancient Gear Engineer. Why does that sound familiar? I didn't used to run that card. I think people used to take that in with some other cheesy card that they used to play back in the day. I think it was just like a level 5 or 6 that was like easily played for some reason. It could blow up back row, all kinds of silly stuff. People used to really cheese people with that shit. People used to get disgusted, go home, cry to their mamas. Go cry. Oh, does anybody watch Grappler Baki? Anybody watch that, by the way? Cause I'm watching that. I do like that. It's I don't know if Nani. Bruh. Oh, to the next battle phase. Bruh. Crazy. Alright. But Grappler Baki, I've been watching the next season. It's pretty crazy. I cannot spoil it for you if you was watching season 2, just came out on Netflix. But Cyberstein. Bruh. 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 I've only got one chance. Celestial Observatory! I never miss. Yes! This is why I love Ignites. This is why I love that shit. Come on, don't miss. Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Now you're gonna get it, boy. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. This is why I fucking love fucking Ignites, man. That was a spicy play. That was fucking spicy as shit. I love fucking Ignites. That's why I'm practicing, my boy. I'm practicing, my boy. So I can get in there. All right, now. In the late game, I make my ultimate AZ monster to call Duel Links. Yes, and now he's gonna get all the pieces to be complete. He'll be untouchable. He'll be indestructible. He'll finish you, boy. Yes. Yes. Click that motherfucking yes button. What's good, dog? Welcome to the stream. Suzinko, welcome to the stream. Yeah, 3,500 of those things with 5 monsters equipped to it. It is now unaffected by, it cannot be targeted, and this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. And because we got that hot main phase too, I'm gonna get in the jammies on this man right here. Main phase do. Be gone. Zoop. Oh! Fun. So I pulled your boy Ghost Beef out of a pack. Delicious. Nani! What's he about to fuse to make? God damn. Oh yeah, he did play Graceful Charity 3 times. Oh! This is so powerful. I'm all out of tricks. No! He played 3 graceful charities! Why is the most lively fucking music the music when the duel is over? Stupid. Now Cannon is ruined. That man played 3 fucking graceful charities. That's mad, man. 3 graceful charities. Good lord. It sounds like an N64 theme song. True, my boy. Oh my god. This madman played 3 goddamn graceful charities. What is this card anyway? Fusion Conscription. This guy played 3 fucking graceful charities. Oh my god. Oh, I was about to say, did he just mess my hand up? 7 and 2. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass. Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass. You can't stop me. I'm a pendulum summon. I'm gonna pendulum summon all these monsters and I'm gonna send you to the shadows. You know who I am? I'm the pendulum summoner. So I wish I drew hands like this all the time. Just summon all the hazy beasts all at once. Go absolutely insane. Send this man to an early trip to the graveyard. I put that card in the wrong spot. Oh well, don't matter. Don't miss. No. Of course, it was too good to be fucking true at that point. It was going way too well. It was going way too well. If it dies, yeah, if he kills it, give me that shit back. Yeah, he probably go fucking absolutely mad on me. Yes. Alright, let's do this thing. Oh yeah, that thing's fire too. I think it's 25. Oh, Baki is your shit, my boy. Baki is the jam. So this next season, Baki has some, I'm gonna just say without spoiling for you, some insane people you'd never expect to be in this anime is in this anime. And when you see them, you'll be like, why? Stop it! Stop hurting me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Please stop hurting me. Please. Good lord. These guys is going absolutely, bananas on me. But yeah, it's been insane. I haven't finished it yet. I've been watching it though. But I have been really enjoying it. I really like Grappler Baki's story. I really like the character Yujiro Hanma, because he's just super OP and he says the most hilarious shit. Like I remember I watched the Japanese version back in the day, and he had like intimidated these like MPs at like a military base, and right before he walked away he said, "You now have permission to wet yourself." And the guy like was like, "Oh." Like, "You now have permission to wet yourself." It's just so stupid. It just was so stupid. It was like, oh. You know how anime do that shit. Oh my god. The show is just so fun. It's actually, you know, it's crazy. I have not watched JoJo yet, and I know that's like an anime mortal sin. Turn me on anime card right now. You have not seen JoJo? Yes, I have not seen JoJo. But I feel like I don't want. It's like I know if like once I watch JoJo, I feel like it's gonna change my opinion of Baki, because Baki and JoJo, I mean not JoJo, and JoJo share a very similar like anime scheme or whatever, like the aesthetics very similar. I don't want to compare the two, but I feel like I would. But I really don't want to though. But I really do love fucking JoJo. JoJo's my shit. Oh, you didn't know I was streaming, my boy? You could have raided me, my boy. You can't even raid on YouTube. You have to literally get up and walk people from one side of the universe to another on YouTube. YouTube kind of sucks when it comes to streaming, but hey, the people is here. We stream for the people. Well, actually, what was I doing? Oh, I was doing Hazy's Sphinx effect? Yes, I was doing Hazy's Sphinx effect. That's what I was doing. I couldn't win the game in one turn. I was thinking about what should I do. I can't win in one turn. I was trying to. But I can't. Sphinx effect. Yeah, fuck you and that fucking Cyberstein, you maniac. That guy, I can't believe that guy tilted me with Cyberstein. It's crazy. Like, JoJo's the best anime ever. Really? Like, Baki, I think Baki might be a Netflix exclusive, this new version. But back in the day, the older one, when, you know, that was not a Netflix exclusive for sure. How are you enjoying this game so far, my boy? Because I know that this game is a pain in some areas. I want to know your honest opinion, my boy, of what you think of this game. It is, to me, it's very fun, but it does have its weaknesses. But it does have its good points, though. But it does have its weaknesses. So I want to know what your honest opinion is, my boy. Because I know you and Brad have been getting in there recently, playing this game a lot, and so too have I. But JoJo is the best anime. Really? All right. Well, maybe I'll just get over my fears and watch it. The ironic thing is, my wife has watched it, and she liked it. And she was watching it. I was trying not to watch it because I didn't want to be spoiled. No spoilers here. No spoilers. Also, there's no voice acting on this game. Like, this game could really benefit from a lot of stuff. Card shop. Jaden! Open up a Jaden pack, you get a bunch of D-Hero shit. Yay. I've been loving Link Evolutions, even if Duel Links is way better, but still there's so much Konami could have done to make this game way better compared to the original Legacy of Duelists, and I 110% agree with that. It's like they didn't do anything with this game. All they did was add Link monsters and called it Link Evolution and charged $30 for it, which is disgusting. But what they could have done was maybe, I mean, honestly, look, okay, Konami, if you're watching this, I'm talking directly to y'all. I know you might not be watching this, but if you are watching this, here's my biggest thing, my easy AOK #1 ace idea that could improve this game dramatically, and I promise you, I'll send you a check. I'll send you a letter in the mail for a check. You better send me my check. You better pay me. Pay me for my idea. Pay me. Pay me. But anyway, just take the Duel Links music and sound effects and put them in Legacy of the Duelist. That's all you gotta do. You don't gotta do nothing else. Just take the Duel Links music, put in Legacy of the Duelist. If I duel Chaz, give me some Chaz music. Come on. That's all you gotta do. Liven this shit up. Maybe a speed button to speed up the game. Maybe don't make the game move like at a snail's pace when you're selecting cards. Do something to make it a little more snappy. Add in a 3D modo. Come on, we need a 3D modo. 3D modo is the best modo. That's why people love this game. Love it because it got 3D modo. Mass Hero Divine Wind. What? They have other monsters to summon for mass change? Nani? That's crazy. It says, must be special summoned with mass change. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. When this card is destroyed by opponent's monster by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can draw a card. Keep this 10 miles away from keep this 10 miles away from Duel Links, please. Never in Duel Links. Never in Duel Links, please. 10 miles away. Oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it, Konami. Oh, I used to love this card back in the day. I used to play this card all the time in my broke man decks. Oh, you have no cards in your hand, your opponent cannot activate spells. My mechanical hound, you're finished. Your spells are done. He said, you know this is Japan import to English, right? Because it's TCG ban list. Yeah, I know. Hopefully when it comes to comes to English, actually, if it comes to when it comes to America and Europe, if they come out with a physical version, I will buy it again. You know, because I love physical Yu-Gi-Oh games if I can get them. Also, if they, hopefully I can use my my same account and like transfer my account information over to like the English version of the game, even though it's a different part of the game. Hopefully, but I don't know if that's how that works. Mass Hero Koga, 2518 defense, light warrior, must be special by mass change. This card gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. This thing could be a 5,000. Gross. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish one hero monster in the graveyard. Target one face-up monster on the field. That target loses attack equal to the attack of the monster banished. Wow. So you can drop somebody by maybe as high as, I think the biggest one is 28, I'm not sure. So you could drop somebody by 2,800 points. Then hit them with 5 fucking G's. Off, keep this away from Duel Links, please. So I'm 100% going to buy a physical version of Link Evolution when it comes out. Oh, if it does come physical, definitely gonna get that shit. Cause I really like putting the cartridges in, my boy. This is very fun putting the cartridges in. I also like recently, like I told you, I've been like looking for jobs, so I have to take the train into the city. And when I take the train into the city, I use, I'm on the train for a couple of hours, but I whip out my Nintendo Switch and I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh on my Switch, and people are looking, ooh, what's that cool guy doing on that device? And I go, minding my business. Then I play some more Yu-Gi-Oh. So, so that's what I do, my boy. Be enjoying myself for the train. Loving it. So that's me. Said what I'm saying, that this is Japan import the game what we already had and just adding more. Oh, I don't, or maybe they will just add more to the game we already have. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I really don't know. But this particular one is Japanese import. I've never used the Play Agent to buy anything, but when I was looking at all those games, I was like, these games in here is absolutely ridiculous. Like, they're like one panty game was crazy. I know they got another game where you're like these little hands and you're literally, you know, doing this. And you'd be like, smack, smack, smack. Like, I know that there is a game that's like that. Stupid. It says Contrast Hero Chaos. Wow. This dude looks amazing actually. This card is treated as an elemental hero. Need 2 mass hero monsters. Must be fusion summoned, cannot be special summoned other ways. While face up on the field, treat this card as a light attribute monster once per turn during each player's turn. You can target one face up monster on the field, negate the target's effect till the end of the turn. 3026. That's actually pretty cool. He can like break a combo. That's cool. Kamen Rider W said the Nintendo Switch is such a good console. Said I've grown up on Nintendo handhelds, so the Switch is a blessing, my boy. He says I've been playing Linked Evolutions and Stardew Valley and Disgaea 5 recently. That's what's up, my boy. I haven't been playing anything else but Yu-Gi-Oh. The crazy thing is I can't not play anything else but Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just so weird. It's like, cause once I get into like work mode and like everything else, and I start Mass Hero Dark Law, oh shit, let's look what this guy does. Once I get into work mode and everything, it's like I only have time, when I sit down to like, I only got time to play for a couple of minutes. And if I got casual play time, then I only have a couple of minutes. And if I have actual play time, I live stream or make a video. So I got that weird kind of life right now. That adult life. Anyway, Mass Hero Dark Law must be special summoned by Maskuchange. Any card sent to the graveyard. Wait, any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Your opponent's, not yours? That's gross. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card to their hand from their deck, except during the draw phase or the damage step, you can banish one random. What? 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 He not even banned nothing? What? That's so crazy. That is broken. That's insane. There's no like, he's not even banned or restricted. What? That's so OP. Damn. That's really, really good. That's really good. Like Dark Law is one of the best mass hero monsters from what I've heard. You know what? Don't ever put Dark Law into this. Don't ever put Dark Law on Duel Links. If they put Dark Law on Duel Links, I'm gonna have to take Konami to court. They're gonna have to get sued. Maskuchange! Now I'm playing Dark Law. Midnight Fiend. This monster only appears when a midnight tribute is made. A midnight tribute? The fuck is that? Make a fucking midnight. Don't make a midnight tribute, boys. If you do, Midnight Fiend's gonna show up and he's like, I smell pennies. Don't make a midnight tribute, my boy. He's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, all right, I hereby make a midnight tribute. I smell pennies. Oh no. You better look out, my boy. That Dark Law is insane, my boy. Insane. Absolutely insane. You Bell! I actually be funny to play Yubel in TCG. I wonder if it actually like do anything. So Dark Law mass change in Lair of Darkness tilted a few people. Damn. So Midnight Tribute is when you sacrifice your sleep to grind Yu-Gi-Oh. Damn. Damn. That is a Midnight Tribute. That boy about to show up right now. I smell pennies. Get out of here, Midnight Tribute. Go. I'll be back for my pennies. Get out of here, Midnight Tribute. Oh my God. I would be dead. Actually, that would terrify the shit out of me. I'm just sitting here live streaming and then some demon kicks the door in. I smell pennies. I'll be like, stream over. The demon's here. He wants his pennies. The demon, he wants his pennies. Oh my God, what is that? It's a demon. It wants pennies. Well, give him $1. I only have a debit card. I only have my debit card. My account's negative $36. Oh, absolute worst. Super dead. Mega dead. Omega oof. You said check out from charge. Oof. He said I smell pennies. Konami refund. No, that'd be Konami when you be buying packs. When you buying packs, right? And you's like, all right, I'm about to buy one more pack and then I'm about to be done. Then Konami's like, I smell pennies. And then all of a sudden you be like, damn, Konami did just put that sell on. Ah, what an ideal hazy summon. Yes. All right, let's get this boy boosted. Let's get all these boys boosted. Zoop. Zoop. Link Shogun. Hey. Die. Don't play nothing stupid like Mirror Force. Make me regret my life decisions. Like Mirror Force. Ha. Oof. Hey. Oof. What is this, Duel Links? What is this, Duel Links? Crazy. Hazy out here OTKing? What is this, Duel Links? What the fuck? No, the ladder in this game isn't the same as Duel Links. I think it's just some random PvP matchups based on rank. I think it's similar to like a fighting game like Street Fighter. Like if you ever played Street Fighter, or not Street Fighter, any type of fighting game where they have the rank ladder where you basically are like, I don't know, you're climbing up the rank ladder by like these point systems or something stupid. It doesn't have like a King of Games thing. I think the King of Games aspect of Duel Links was the smartest thing that they ever could have done. I think that was like the #1 best thing that they did. 2 and 7, yes. I think that's the #1 best thing that they could have done. I feel like outside of that, like how else would they drive people to play this game? Like having KOG every month gives you like a goal to set your mind towards every month. And for the folks that are like Yu-Gi-Oh crazy like me, it's like you have a reason to try to climb every month. So I really think that was a great idea. And I feel like that was like a genius move for Konami, honestly. Of all the things that they could have done, I feel like that was like one of the best things that they did. But why didn't they put it in this game? I don't know. I think a King of Games ladder in this game would be phenomenal. And then if you play both games, then you have to try to hit KOG in both fucking games? Bruh. That would have been crazy. I would love that shit. You said Monster Hunter. What'd you say? Oh, Monster Hunter for this game? Wait, it says form change is a quick play for MH that switch them out mid battle and they can attack again. Form change for mass heroes. Oh, you said MH. I thought you were saying Monster Hunter. Form change. So they got form change and mass change. That's gross, man. I'm gonna look that up to see if I got that. Form change, mask change, tilt to change. Whoop, whoop. What? You're back just in time, my boy. Said I don't think there will be good cards in the. It said good cards to give out in this game if you reach KOG, since you have access to every card. Well, I mean, not good cards. You wouldn't get good cards, so to speak, but what you would get will be like a ridiculous amount of DP. Like you get so much DP that farming NPCs is irrelevant. Like you get 1 million fucking DP by the time you hit KOG. If they did something like that, 100% worth it. Be down for the whole team. Be amazing. I would like and subscribe to that business model. Like and subscribe. I would give them all the cash. This is why this card is no! Damn you, Dr. Crowler! Your clever tricks! Now it's my problem. But this is why this card is like put to 1, because this card is like stupid good. God damn it, Dr. Crowler blew my shit back to my fucking head. Maniac. He like, nope, put this shit back. I'm like, Dr. Crowler, what the fuck? That was so gross. Don't do nothing else again. Don't do nothing else like that, Dr. Crowler. Don't do nothing else. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Don't do no shit like that again. Goddamn madman. I was trying to flex on him, but then he hit me with the Phoenix Wind Wing Blast. That's old school. I remember back in the day when people used to play 3 risers. Oh, that used to be so gross. Riser? You just never could draw out of that shit. Drop off, time seal. So gross. So gross. So absolutely gross. That's insane oof. He better not do nothing stupid like, oh, I summoned my ancient gear ridiculous. Oh no, not ancient gear ridiculous. Yes. Don't do that, Crowler, please. Have fucking mercy. God damn. Crowler, I summon ancient gear obscene. No, Dr. Crowler, please. Time to go ape shit. No. Zoop. Alrighty, and we're gonna bring this boy back. Hey. 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 Let's do. I could do that, boy. Let's do. me just do this. Let's see what I got here. 2. Oh no, I only got 2 monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna do the cat. Yeah, I only got 2. Like, I'm pretty happy to find the Gore drops Gemini cards. He said I used your DP farm to start and got a ton of Gemini cards. Hey, that's what's up, my boy. I hope you got all. I hope you got all the spicy DP and all the spicy decks that you needed, my boy. I hope you build an amazing, super spicy TCG Gemini deck, my boy. Oh, I had 3 in there. It'll be 1, 2, and then 3, and then yeah, I guess I don't need to do all that. All right, I'll do this. Pendulum Summoning. Mass Change Second. It's called Mass Change Second is the name of the card. That's crazy. I can't believe that the mass heroes have so much like insane material in general. I can't believe that. It's just crazy. Are you not entertained? I'm not done with my turn, Dr. Crowler. This is how real TCG games be. People just taking forever, making play after play, keep linking, keep summoning, and you're like, I'll be fine if I just keep my back row. They're like, Nightmare Phoenix, destroy your back row? Like, what the fuck, dog? My Mirror Force, dog! Bruh. Bruh. That man missed timing on his own shit. Dummy. Or he didn't have a monster, I guess. Dummy. Link Shogun. Yes. Yes. Sayuja. It's Sayuja Skull Dread, dog. Attack my hazy beast. No! I wanted Sayuja to get those jammies. He's like, no! You've attacked me with your Sayuja Skull Dread. Are you done farming all these characters? Why are you done farming all these characters, my boy? Like, have you finished playing out this main game? It's crazy. So what? Then the only Geminis that ever meta is the TCG was Neo's alias. Oof. Hey, you never know. Some people might come out and be an insane dual genius, my boy. You never know what tricks people pull out of their hat when they love an archetype, my boy. You never know. Somebody might just surprise you. You'd be like, Nani? I never thought those cards even combined in such ways. That's what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh. People just get surprised when you hit them with them insane combos of action. Easy Cerberus. Please, Konami, can we get Hazy Griffin and Duel Links? Please. Who do I got a dark bribe over there to get Hazy Flame Griffin into Duel Links? Who needs a dark bribe? Because if you don't give me my Hazy Griffin, I'll make sure you get your just desserts. Give me my Griffin, my boy. Give me that Griffin. I'll be upset, my boy. So speaking of which, I put Gemini Spark. I forgot about the card. Say if you want to play a Gemini deck, you said I'll play you with Sky Strikers. No, don't be a cheater. Damn. I said don't be a cheater. I said I wanted to play a Gemini deck, my boy. You don't play me with Sky Strikers and be a cheater out here getting plus a million. Oh, it's time to go. Activate my Sky Striker Engage. I actually pulled a bunch of Sky Striker cards, but because Sky Striker Engage, like I had everything except for Sky Striker Engages, and because I didn't have Sky Striker Engage, I just said forget it. I was so upset. I had all those cards, but I just didn't have a money card. It really irritated me. I did not want to spend that money. I just didn't. I felt so dirty. Like I was like, all they want is my money. Konami, stay out of my wallet. They're like, no, we want your credit card. Konami. Basically, that was the gist of the conversation. And I would not hand over hundreds of dollars for Engage. I just didn't do it. Just did not do it. Couldn't do it. That was last summer when they had first came out. I just couldn't do it. I was like, just no. Then they put vampires in Duel Links, and I was like, ugh. You said, dude, this is the real Engage is $40 now. It's $40 now? No, my boy, I got beat down. Hold on, look, I'm gonna show you beat down in a second. Nani! Bruh. Did this man activate 2 calls of the fucking haunted? Ah! Ah! Alexis, you chill, you tripping over there. I'm gonna show you the Wii. No! Konami. Why? Why you always flexing on me, Konami? Y'all always stunting on me. They always stunting on me. God damn it, Konami. God damn it. Omega oof. Oof. All I got to say, Omega oof. I'm gonna get you. Soul charge. All right. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Soul charge is fun. Love this card. These cards are just so ridiculous. Soul charge. Why don't you just summon all your monsters back for a couple thousand life points? Why the hell not? You can't do battle, but you can do all that other ridiculous shit that really ruins another person's turn. Sure. I summon Meow Mix Kitty in attack position. Come on out, Meow Mix. My lustful furry's ready for battle. Special summon. Oh. I have to focus on tilting this man real quick. Hold on, let me deliver this L real fast. Now my Hazy Hydra's effect activates, equipping a beast from the graveyard. Say goodbye to your pretty, pretty princess. Zoop. Now. Pendulum Shogun. Nice. I summoned this guy in the wrong, I summoned him in the wrong spot too. UFO! It's okay. I can make up for those mistakes. Think of those shotgun. Oh, no, I guess I can't do that. Never mind. I thought I could do that. That's 2 and 1, right? That'd be 3. Let me see. Let me read that. Oh, it's 2 effect monsters. Oof. I missed. I would have to go. Actually, I'll just do this because I fucked it up. I was supposed to bring you back anyway. Get out of here. I'll just link again. Link abuse. Link abuse. Link abuse. Link abuse. Oh, exceed Shogun. Another hazy banishing beast. Well, I think it's so weird about the hazy exceed monster. It's like all the hazy monsters had this effect of not being able to be targeted and all this other ridiculous stuff. But this monster has the one random ability to banish a random card. And it's like, why does it just have that skill? Like, and why is it only only monsters? Like, why can't it just be like cards? Like, it's strange. He's like, you're confused, my boy. That's why you gotta get that practice in, my boy. You gotta keep summoning and banishing and exceed shogunning and linking and so much anime is happening right now. See, he had to play 3 monsters to try to stave me off, but he can't because I have all of this. Now, be gone. Zoop. Oh. Be gone. Zoop. And then I do have a pendulum shogun. Let me see how many cards I got there. Just got 1. I'm just gonna actually, yes, I'm going to pendulum shogun. Oh. Are you not entertained? Summon the boy, and then I'm gonna pop my pendulum beast for their effect. Search my deck for this card though, and for no particular reason, I'm going to tribute summon. For literally no reason at all. Tribute summon. This is the end of the game. Yes. You're finished, Alexis Rhodes. Attack my lustful kitty cat. Meow. Attack my crazy hazy beast. Damn. I wish I had known that playing Hazies was my destiny. I would have came back to the TCG when Hazies was popular, if there ever was. Oof. How much money I have now? Enough to go crazy and go stupid? No, just enough. Not to go crazy and go stupid, to go regular. I'm going regular. Going ordinary. Going average. Yes, my boy Hayes in this too. Hey, Anki. As soon as I started this game, I'm like, I gotta find the Hazy Beast deck, and I'm gonna get in there with these Hazy Beasts, and then I'm gonna learn how to play Hazies in the new meta, and I'm gonna play Hazies in the new meta, and make an epic Hazy video of TCG proportions. Which, honestly, my task is definitely gonna be set very high, because this game is very bland. You know, if you're not having any interesting conversation, or there's not anything going on, it is very tough to watch these videos and or streams, unless you're like engaged in the conversation or what's going on. Because I tried to watch a few of these streams just to get a feel of it before I downloaded it, before I was going to start playing it. So I was like, I need to know if I'm really, yes, I got Prisma, yes. Just need to get Hero Lives. Didn't get any. I need Prisma for my Gladiator Beast deck. Can't wait to play my Gladiator Beast deck in rank. Can't wait to play Gladiator Beast in rank. That was actually my first deck that I played that was honestly like a deck where I was like, I was born to play this deck. I was chosen to play this deck was Gladiator Beast. That was my very first deck that was like that. Like I felt like it was my destiny to play these cards. Like I never felt like that with any other deck until that deck showed up. And when that deck showed up, I never gave it up until I quit the game, but didn't really totally quit because I just basically went to not playing in person anymore and I only played like online and stuff. But Gladiator Beast was my #1 best deck ever, and I was like, that was my soul deck. Like you're gonna lose, Dan. You have no cards in your hand, no cards on the field. You know, what are you gonna do? You're finished. And I'll say, I'm gonna win because I believe in my cards. And I top deck whatever and then win the game. But it was like, that was the only deck I felt like that about ever. And then Hazy's came along and I felt that way about Hazy's. So Hazy's and Gladiator Beast, interesting. Can't seem to get Glad Beast working again in Duel Links though, because it just, the matchups are so weird. And then if you pop up against Ancient Gears, that's a kind of rough matchup. You know, it's just, they need Gazaris in Duel Links, but I kind of afraid if they put Gazaris in Duel Links, that'd just be way too much. So I don't know. I'm conflicted. Like the video of you playing baboons and Duel Links made me laugh. The old school. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. I'm gonna Hazy Pillar actually, because if I get, actually I don't have to do any. I can just special summon these too. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully I get Percher or something. But have you seen Gladiator Beast Link? Oh yes, I already have it farmed out. I already have all my Gladiator cards except for the hero cards I need from Jaden, which is, I need a Hero Lives from Jaden, and I need Prisma. And once I get Hero Lives and Prisma, I can play my Glad Beast deck. But until I get those, I can't play. God damn, we need Hazy Griffin. Look how crazy this is. You can just summon Hazy Griffin from the deck. Just summon the shit out of Hazy Griffin. Like, why not? I summon Hazy Griffin. Like, oh my god. I summoned Kitty of Meow Mix. Now my Meow Mix Kitty. Now you've given my Hazy monsters a boost. It's time to attack. Yeah, that oh, 2,000 defense. Ooh. Cyrus, you suck. 2,000 defense monsters. Yeah, I can't wait to play Gladiator Beast, man. I used to love Test Tiger Sector combo. The game is a little too like fast, I guess, for that now. Like they got hand traps and all that stuff. I used to just love Test Tiger Sector combo. It just was so good. There's so many good memories of playing that deck. Like I kind of feel like those times playing Yu-Gi-Oh was like some of like the greatest or best times like in my life, like period. Just I had so much fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh with my like little crew of Yu-Gi-Oh friends. And I had nothing really to worry about except for what the next meta was. And that type of stuff has not returned back into my life ever since I have become a full-grown adult. Those precious days of high school-esque college years was so much fun, just doing nothing but playing Yu-Gi-Oh all day. Didn't care about nothing else. Only thing I spent my money on back in the day was Yu-Gi-Oh and girls. That's the only thing I spent my money on. I used to get paid to be like, all right, this much money is for the rent, this much money is for my phone, this much money is to, you know, do what you gotta do. And this much money is for my Yugis. But most of the time, the money went towards the Yukis first, girls second. Oof. It was so carefree. Then I became an adult. And I was like, I must do a business. Are you ready for business? I'm here for business. Let's do the business together. How much business can we do together? That much business, good business. That's too much business. Cut back the business. Give me a deal on the business. There was a bunch of that stuff. Became a full-grown adult. That's what happened. Look out, Watt. You're about to become a full-grown adult, my boy. Get ready. You're going to be doing it, too. You're going to be like, it's time for a business. You'll be like, no, my childhood. Too late, Watt. You're an adult man. It's time for the business. Get your briefcase out. Get your briefcase and job application. Get your professional voice. Like, hello, this is Watt. I'm here for the business. I'm here for the job interview. Get ready. Gonna have to do the real work, my boy. He said there's a few new Glad Beast cards that make it better. Yeah, I saw the new Glad Beast monsters that are pretty spicy. The new fusions that are pretty nuts. They have some really good cards. Get ready. It's time for a business. You was like, all my life I've just wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Now all I do is the business. Only I could get back to those innocent days. Quiet, get back to work. No talking at the job. No talking at the workplace. I've never worked in a place like that, but working as a recruiter, I have sent people to jobs that have been like that. And I didn't know it was like that. And it sucked. Like they call and say, Dan, this man told me not to talk in the workplace. Now I'm a grown ass natural man and I'm not going to be adhering to that. So I'm like, well, just calm down and I help find you another job. Cause I mean, hey, you're trying to make this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally talking this man off the edge. He is about to lose his ever loving shit. I'm just like, calm down. We just want to do a business here. Come on. He's losing it. He's absolutely losing it. That man told me not to talk. I'm like, hey, we got to do a business. Come on. Oh man, so crazy. Oh my god. Every now and again, the fact that I play Yu-Gi-Oh comes out in a job interview, not all the time. But only reason it comes out is because I talk with like IT people, and sometimes they ask me a question like, how do you identify with like people in the tech culture and so, you know, and when they're asking that, they're asking like, how do I make those personal connections? And I do point to that a lot of tech people point out that they play card games on their resumes. Well, not their resumes, like their social media profiles, which I'll have privy information to, helps you build relationships. And then I'll say, oh, I noticed you play Magic. And they go, yeah, I play Magic, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I noticed you play Yu-Gi-Oh. They're like, yeah, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. And I'm like, haha, well, I know a little something about that. And they'd be like, Nani! And I'll be like, and then that's instant connection. Instant connection. So it's pretty fun when you meet somebody in the business and they like, yes, I dabble in the card game crack as well. Ah. It's always interesting when that comes up in a conversation. Like I try to make sure I'm having the most fun. But it's really funny when it comes up. It just makes you really go, it is a very small world and we are all connected in some way. Interesting. What am I gonna do? I already did not pop it. Oh, I can play Rekindling too. Let me see what I got in here. only got one monster to do that with. Oh, but I could do this. Ooh. This is busted. This is actually pretty busted. Damn, this is actually kind of crazy. Okay, this is crazy. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna do a bunch of shit. No, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I do kind of gotta get that one guy out of the way. Yeah, I do gotta get that one guy out of the way. So let's do it anyway. I'm coming over for all that shit. Give me all that shit. So you cracking me up right now. You glad you found this dream? I'm glad you found this dream too, my boy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Reverse of fate. What the fuck? Activate reverse of fate. Rekindling. God, I love this card, man. This is so busted. Like, this card is stupid, man. Like, please put this in. Please, Konami. Please, I'm begging you. Please. Konami, I'm begging you. Please. Konami, please. I just want one. Let me have it. Please, Konami. Honest? This man played it honest. You maniac! This dude played honest. He had an honest. He had an honest. Okay. All right. He had an honest. Get that shit out of here. Oh my God. That's crazy. This man had an honest. Have I ever played Duel Links? No, man. I've been trying to get around to trying it one day. I've been really thinking about it, but you know, I'm free to play, so I can't really get in there on Duel Links. It's against my philosophy. God damn, he played a goddamn honest, man. That takes me back. I remember when Honest first came out, that card used to boggle my mind. I was like, how am I supposed to get around that? Like, it's nothing I can do. I'm screwed. If he has Honest, I lose. Look at all this shit I had to do. I had the OTK, and then he stopped me with an Honest. Great. Hydra and Duel Links would break the game for Hazies. Especially if they had this Exceed monster, it would definitely go nuts. So, I mean, it's a lot of cards that in the TCG that I didn't know exist that would break the game for Hazies. It'll be just incredible. I'll duel you. This is incredible. That would be me. I'll duel you. This is incredible. Oh, are you not entertained? Cool. Now it's time. Exceed Shogun. Actually, yeah, I'm doing heavy metal foes electromite. Make it look like I know how to play the Yu-Gi-Oh and shit. Summon heavy metal foes electromite. This is literally any half decent card in the TCG would break Duel Links. Basically, my boy. So, by the way, Dan is a Duel Links tuber. It's just, he's just joking around. Yes, I was just joking around, my boy. I was just joking around, my boy. I was messing around. But also, what? You gotta get ready to become the full adult. You'll have to unleash your credit card on the bills. Look out for the bills, my boy. Anyone come around asking for bill money, you tell them, get out of here. I remember this guy back in the day, like when I had like my apartment and stuff and I was like living by myself and whatnot. And you know, I was the only, like out of my friend group, I was like the only one living by myself that played Yu-Gi-Oh. So he had to set the honest. He set the fucking honest. That's funny. I was the only one in the friend group that had like my own like setup or whatnot. And the funny thing was, when people would come over or whatever, you know, there was like certain people that I didn't want to come over my house because I thought they was crazy, or I thought that they would like do damage to my stuff. And I remember like there was this one guy, like he broke somebody's something. He broke something someone had that was something that somebody had that was really important. He tried to pay the dude with, no, it was rent money. That's what it was. It was like he needed rent money or something, and the guy was staying with him, and he was like I'll pay you with Donzalugs. Like he was trying to hand him Donzalugs for like staying with him for like rent money. He was like, dude, what the fuck? He was like, you can sell them, dog. He said, no, you sell that shit. This shit was crazy. Back in the days, man, that shit was just so crazy, man. Everybody was tripping. Everybody was tripping. I would not let people come over my house because I spent $500 on a TV, and I thought at the time that was my most prized possession. That was the most expensive thing I owned, was a $500 TV. And I was like, if you break it, I am not accepting cards. I'm like, and I do not want to beat your ass. I would just want my TV back. And I know you can't buy another one, so you can't come over my house. And I know that sounds so fucking mean, but I did actually say that back in the day. That was, in hindsight, that was pretty mean. But I told the truth at least. I didn't lie to him. I just told the truth. I like, you can't do it, my boy. Like, should I take a payday loan to build 6 samurais? Yes. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm playing. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. You can be talking to your lawyer like, YTDan gave me financial advice on YouTube to take a payday loan to build 6 Sams. I didn't even hit KOG, dog. I'm suing. Please. Don't do it. Don't. Please. Please don't. Please don't do it. Do not. Please don't. Don't do it. Bad choice. Bad choice, bad touch. Don't do it. Like everyone else worried about rent money, and my man is worried about TV and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yes, my boy, because I had my rent on lock, my boy. I was the best salesman of all time, and I didn't have to worry about no money. Well, actually, my cost of living was so very low that I didn't really worry about my bills, because I knew I could take care of it, because at the time I was only taking care of me, and I wasn't doing it to the level of a full adult. Like I didn't have like insurance and all that stuff. I was just basically banking on not getting sick and not getting fucked up. But but pretty much because my cost of living was so low, you know, when I splurged and spent $500 on that TV, that was the most expensive thing I had. Before that, my most expensive thing I had was a PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I really care about this TV that I have. And I still got that TV to this day. It never, it didn't break down or nothing. It did not break down or smash or just start lowering in quality. It's still good. I still got it. Still got the TV from my bachelor days. So stupid. Back in the day. You said Bitcoin. Bitcoin neck! My wife don't believe in me. I never forget that shit. That was so damn funny. My wife doesn't even believe in me. While you control 2 or more face-up attacks, this monster, your opponent cannot target your monsters with the lowest attack for attacks. What? Oh, oof. That's terrible. Thought that was gonna be something else. You say nobody made you laugh so hard so long. I'm glad you're enjoying it, my boy. Like, let's all like put our money in the Konami stock market and hope we get rich. I don't know if we'll get rich, my boy, by putting all our bread in Konami. I don't know if that. Come on, man. I don't know if that actually. I don't know if we'll actually get rich for that. I put all my money in stock in Konami because YTDan told me that the stock was trending up. I'm suing, dog. I have never provided legal advice. In fact, I said do not purchase the stock. YTDan told me not to buy stock in Konami. I happen to have the money and the stock went up. I'm suing, dog. No, please. Just have mercy. I can't take it. No, there's plenty of Hazy B stuff in there. Now I special summon the ultimate monster. In terms of attack and defense, he cannot be defeated. He said Konami stocks me tripping. He said I'm actually making my own card game. LOL. He's why did I just say LOL? It's a card game. It's a card game fans that I always wanted to make my own. That's actually cool, man. Like, you know, what also, so what's interesting about that per se is that was like one of the plot points for Yugi in the Dark Side Dimensions movie. And I thought that was really cool. It just showed that after Yugi had, like, you know, went through all that shit with the Pharaoh and all that shit, saving the world and all bullshit, he still had a love of card games and he wanted to build a card game too. And I always thought about doing something like that too, but of course obviously never did it. But yeah, I think you should go for it, man. That's awesome. I mean, especially especially when I saw like they actually made that like a plot thread. I thought that was just really cool. I just thought that just showed that people give a fuck about like what's going on. Like that seems like a natural progression for someone who has a passion for card games. It's like to want to make their own or want to try it or whatever. Like, so that's just, I don't know, that's just pretty cool. I just think that's just an admirable thing to do if you are a lover of card games. So you should get in there and do it, definitely, my boy. So he said he wanted to make a board game. Well, shit, I thought it said card game. Or maybe because I didn't watch the English. I mean, I didn't watch the Japanese version. I watched the English dub. I think he said card game in the English dub. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't tell you like I knew it for sure. Mass Hero Acid. This card is special summon. Destroy all spell traps your opponent controls. And if you do, this card gains 300 attack for each for all monsters they lost. Wait, it says this card special summon, destroy all spell and traps their opponent control. And if you do, all monsters they control lose 300. Oh, they lose 300 attack. Oh, that's busted. So gross. He said low key, wow, actually, is that true? Yugi created Card Fight Vanguard? Is that like canon? That's actually insane if that's actually what happened. Yugi created Card Fight Vanguard. That's insane. That's actually pretty. I actually believe that. That's actually pretty spicy because I know the people who made Yu-Gi-Oh made that made that game. So yeah, that's actually kind of spicy. Can be special summon. except by its own effect. After this card is face up on the field, destroys the graveyard during your standby phase. Your next turn, you can discard what card special summon this card. The Supremacy Sun. Dang, it's a 3,000 that can just keep coming back. That's pretty spicy. You can play PvP with this game. You can, but I'm just not ready. I must farm everything out. I'm weird. I gotta have all the cards, because if I play PvP and I find out I need Super Junior Confrontation to win and I don't have Super Junior and I gotta come and farm that shit out, I'll be disgusted and probably wouldn't play it for days. Discard one card, target one face-up monster. Discard one card, then target one face-up monster you control that has a level. Send it to the graveyard. Also, after that, if this card is left on the field by this effect, special summon from your extra deck one masked hero monster with the same attribute but a higher level than the attribute / level the monster had when it was on the field. Its original attribute and level if face down. This monster is treated as a special summon with mass change. You can only use the effect of mass change 2 once returned. Oh, that's okay. Damn. Mass change is crazy. You haven't gotten there. You haven't gotten there for ranked either yet, my boy. I think I'm gonna be ready maybe after next week, cause I'm almost done just going through this, like these GX things, and as you can see, I've been sitting here playing this game for a minute with all y'all. It's been taking a long time just to get through this stuff. So, I mean, it just takes a minute. And once you're done, you're done. And then, cause I don't want to have to come back and do this. Like I just want to be done with this. So this is my deal breaker though. If I play this game and I unlock all this shit and get all these points and get all these cards from all these people, and they come out with a US version or European version and my stuff can't transfer over, then I probably will be like, if it's a physical version, then I'll definitely buy it, but I wouldn't pick up another copy, because what would be the point? Because I would want to keep, you know, all these cards, all this stuff I put in, all this effort I put in, because it's just a lot of work. So I'm just gonna keep doing this a little more, and then I'm actually gonna get out of here for the night, because I'll be fraud freeze once per turn when your opponent's response. Oh man, I wanted to see what that was. Also, how do you guys like this setup? Oh damn, I hit first go by accident. How do you like this setup? Actually, I'm listening to this. I did not want to go first. I did not want to go first. Click the keys real quick. Yeah. How do you like this setup? So you ever roll dice to take people's money? Oh, you mean like just shooting dice and stuff? I never really did that. I never shot dice, and I never used to play, like a lot of people used to play like cards for money, like Tunk and stuff. I never used to play, like, actually I never really learned how to play traditional regular cards, but which is ironic, because this is literally what happened to me. I think I told this story before on here on stream, but this is new people, so my dad did this. This is very, very funny. So what happens is, one day I was I was on the playground. I was a little kid. I was on the playground, and I found this pack of playing cards, and I take these playing cards and I say, oh man, this is awesome, you know, my dad or somebody can teach me how to play cards. So I take these cards, I take them with my dad, and we're riding home, and I say, hey dad, can you show me how to play cards? And I reach in my pocket and I grab the cards and I show him the cards or whatever, and he takes the cards and he rolls down the window and he said, I ain't teach you how to play the devil's card game, and threw those motherfucking playing cards on the motherfucking highway out the goddamn window. Now I'm a little boy, And I'm just like, what the hell just happened? But you know, that's my dad. I can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? He said he's not gonna fucking show me how to play devil's card game. I better not say fucking shit. Oh, I should have did that. I should have tributed. So he throws that out the window, and then at the end of the day, I never learned how to play cards because my dad was a preacher, and my dad also lived like a hard life, like back in the day in like Louisiana and stuff. He wanted me to be. He did not want me to quote unquote be in these streets. So he thought that was like a gateway, kind of like a gateway drug to other things, hoodlumish, hood shit. And technically, yeah, it is, because the minute you learn how to play Tunk and Tunk Dollar, you know, you play Tunk and Tunk Dollar with other kids who play Tunk and Tunk Dollar, and those kids is normally on some fucking hoodlum hood ass shit, and then before you know it, you doing hoodlum hood ass shit too. Like, so yeah, from a daddy standpoint, good move, dad. Like, but I mean, he could have just explained it, but in hindsight, I just realized that's what it was. He basically just trying to keep me safe, so I respect that. But it just kind of is what it is. I just did not, at the time, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. But yeah, it's just really funny how that happens sometimes. But after he did that, I never learned how to play, but then I got into Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that, and definitely, you know, ironically, Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, you know, in terms of quote unquote devil's card games, they definitely some devil's card games going on with that. So I don't know, pretty funny. Like, Cardfight Vanguard was created by the creators of Duel Masters and the guy who wrote some of the Yu-Gi-Oh. His name is Akira something I can't read. Oof. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was just my dad's come from a different time, so just different. But the crazy thing is, you know, I don't know, it's just I've grown a lot of appreciation for him, because I've literally seen, like, even in my own family, people that have not went quote unquote down a good path, and it like cost them like in life. And you know, I appreciate that guidance. I can only appreciate it now because I'm like an adult. I didn't appreciate it back then because, you know, I was a child. A lot of stuff going on over there. Like, just like gotta keep doing those monsters. It's like a whole lot of stuff happening over there. Just keep making all those sounds. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy, man. Like, life is weird. Draw a card, sure. The first was Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh for me. Yep. I collected Pokemon, I collected Digimon, but when I was collecting them, I didn't know how to play the game. I just had the cards. Like, you know how you just acquire things when you're a kid sometimes? Like, somebody gives you something, you end up walking down the street one day and you find something, or just, I don't know, just little dumb stuff. Like, I don't know, it was actually kind of silly, like how, like, often you could just be going down the street and then one day you just find some random crap. Ooh. Ooh, look at these cards on the ground. Better pick them up and do something with them. At DBZ, GC, and VCR. You had the VCR trading card game, my boy. That's some big ass cards, my boy. Ripperoni. VCR trading card game. It's VCR, the trading card game. Now you can collect the best VHS tapes in your home with VCR, the trading card game. Shuffle your VHS tapes. Oh, did I forget the Pendulum Summoning? Oh no, I did Pendulum Summoning already. It's gonna be that 2000 defense. Okay, good. did he really put all his monsters in the zones? Like, how is he gonna oh, he can half that shit. Oh, I'm gonna blow that shit up next time. Oh no, he's not. Never mind. I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh in Japanese a few times. I watched the original. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh season 0. I said season 0. Yu-Gi-Oh season 0 in Japanese. Well, I think it's only in Japanese. I watched that a couple times. I watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, two things I watch a lot, like I almost every year, ritualistically. I watch Yu Yu Hakusho, which I haven't done this year yet. I watch it from beginning to end, and I also watch Yu-Gi-Oh. And sometimes I do sub, and sometimes I do dub. And I watch it this like the first season, like the Pharaoh arc from beginning to end. I always watch that like every year at least once. I know that's weird or random, but I always do. I can't help but to not do it. I am a Yu-Gi dork. Or like I was actually hearing that people was like watching Endgame and they were like fainting and shit. And I was telling my wife about it. She's like, that's crazy. Somebody can care about something like that much. And I said, well, actually, I think that's a pretty beautiful thing for you to care about something so much that you're watching it and you're fucking dry heaving because you're that passionate about it. And then the spoiler alerts happen and it really brings you to such an emotional breakdown because you were so heavily connected. I feel like, you know, this world's full of a bunch of dark shit. It's nice to have something that's nice to just have a pure love for something that's not even real. Like, it's nice to just have that. But that's kind of how I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. Like, so much about the game just changes, but the thing that honestly keeps me playing is the thing that always kept me playing is that Yu-Gi-Oh provided me with a community of people that was like-minded at a time when I felt like I was alone in my life. So, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's that real one, man. Yu-Gi-Oh I don't think I ever stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Even when I grew up and I was just an adult and stuff, like I never like hid that I played Yu-Gi-Oh. But then, like, you know, it was just, I don't know, just one day I felt like I need to focus on like my life and things going on, like, and be quote unquote focused on growing, I guess, professionally and other stuff. So I let Yu-Gi-Oh go for a little while, but then once I let it go, I climbed to a point where I was like good or whatever, and then I was like, well, I brought Yu-Gi-Oh back into my life when things actually got real chaotic and crazy, and it actually kept me sane over the last few years. I'm kind of sort of just now getting over a lot of insane, emotional, dark stuff that was happening in my life mentally. I'm just now getting over it, and it's only because I've had like Yu-Gi-Oh to keep me sane, so to speak. Because, you know, you can have like wife and husband support, mothers, fathers, all that stuff, but sometimes when you just by yourself, you know, that's when you really get messed up. When you're by yourself, you know, that's when the dark thoughts come. That's when bad things happen, when you're by yourself. And when I'm by myself, I'm not really by myself. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm with somebody. So, you know, and if I'm definitely falling into Yu-Gi-Oh fully and completely, I'm all into the cards and I'm not even thinking about my life. So things just, you know, it's just, it's different. It's different, you know, it's different. I just learned a lot through the game, and it gave me a lot. So that's why I enjoy playing and live streaming and talking. Oh damn, that's the wrong card. Damn, nah, fuck myself. But you know, that's why I just enjoy playing and live streaming and just being there for the boys. Like, even if, like, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, like when I honestly, and I don't mean to take this lightly or whatever, but I'm gonna just say how I mean it. Like, when I be seeing crazy stuff, like when people be like really sad and depressed and they be like, I don't know, and they be like reaching out for help, sometimes I do be thinking like maybe you should try Yu-Gi-Oh. And I know that that's not an accurate thing that you should just prescribe people for depression. Depressed, try Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't think that's like something you should just tell somebody. But I honestly feel like it can help, because I didn't know I was depressed when I was a kid, because I didn't know what that was. But Yu-Gi-Oh really helped me to get out of that real nasty place that I was in. So, you know, I don't know. I probably never ever give it up unless it completely dissolved in a way that it was unsalvageable. Like all my cards burned up and Konami headquarters got bankrupt and all games were deleted. So yeah, there you go. In a nutshell. So passionate rant about Yu-Gi-Oh over now. I don't really remember which effect I was doing. I also don't like how that box comes up, blocks the whole screen. You can't really look back at the field. Like if you aren't paying attention and you made a mistake and you need to think, you can't go back and look again. I don't like that either. It's not like transparent or anything. It's just out of the way. It's just weird. Dang, I should have brought back the other guy. Wrong card. Yeah, misplay. It's so easy to misplay when you're playing TCG. I misplayed again. And then when you misplay, it'd be funny because like people are always watching. They're like, oh, there goes this guy. Oh, if I was there, I would have made the best play. I would have did the good play. Oh, this guy misplayed. I never make mistakes in my life. Like, that's how they sound to me when they be like, oh, you misplay. Aren't you procrastinating for doing your homework right now? You misplayed. Like, so, you know, oof. Let me look at some of these comments, my boy. So Yu-Gi-Oh cures anxiety and depression. It says, I suffer from social anxiety. I feel you on that, my boy. I definitely feel you on that. Yu-Gi-Oh gives you, let me tell you like what I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh that really empowered me. Like, I didn't have a lot of confidence when I was a kid, but compared to other kids, there wasn't anything wrong with me. Like I grew up in an area where there were some kids who were suffering from like mental illness, like really bad, like to a level where it was hard for them to learn. Like I grew up in an area where there was kids that like were like filthy and they were like, you know, living in basically squalor as children. You know, I lived in an area where kids was like actually fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But none of that stuff was really wrong with me. But I felt like that stuff was wrong with me because I wasn't quote unquote as good or on the level of these other popular kids. Oh goddamn, he's fucking me up. But basically, because I didn't have any confidence in myself or anything that I was doing, it was easily beat down. And the weird thing about being the only kid where there's nothing wrong with them but not socially accepted, that made me effectively a bully target. So that basically made me someone who people tried to pick on, who people attempted to fuck with. And because people was trying to fuck with me, I had to defend myself. So it kept putting me in dangerous situations where I was constantly, you know, fist fighting and all types of crazy shit. And I felt like I didn't have any control over my life. I didn't have any power. But Yu-Gi-Oh came along and I was able to, and this is gonna sound real cheesy and anime like, but I was able to gain strength and confidence from the game because even though people, like I was mentioning before, pay hundreds of dollars for their decks or whatever the case may be, you know, I could still build something on my own with my own strength and then play it and just have the intelligence and the technique to basically control my own destiny. And that gave me confidence in real life. So that confidence that I gained from Yu-Gi-Oh, from growing my skills and just basically building my confidence in that and becoming more sociable and things like that, helped me in real life, helped me to get a good job, helped me to find a wife, helped me to do everything. Because eventually I learned the social skills required to operate in the real world because of Yu-Gi-Oh. And that's like the real Yu-Gi-Oh story. Like the reason why I was able to just, I don't know, become a better person through Yu-Gi-Oh is because I learned all that stuff, because I was able to actually build, just like they say in anime, strong bonds with people that I normally wouldn't have otherwise. So long story short, like that's literally how Yu-Gi-Oh changed everything about my life, and I've always been like super appreciative for that. But on that same token, it's not 100%, you know, just giving that all to Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, that was me too. Like that was me going out and being productive. That was me going out, making an effort. That was me going out, actually trying and not giving up on myself. So, you know, I do give Yu-Gi-Oh the credit of, you know, giving me that inspiration, but I still was inspired to push myself outside of my comfort zone. And that's something else you got to remember too. You know, even though you might be suffering from anxiety or depression or whatever, it's up to you to want to get better. And that's the first step to getting better. You got to want it. And then that's how I got to Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's how things got better for me. So that's a long story short. But I do plan on making a video about that one day, but to articulate it better than what I did just now. But basically, that's the long and short. So what I missed, I was watching a movie. I hope it was in game. So that's nuts. It says, and I hear freaking hustle gangsters out of Yu-Gi-Oh. He said play money matches. Actually, that used to happen all the time. I didn't play for money. Like I told you before, we had a very insane Yu-Gi-Oh based economy with my group of people that I was around. I used to play for the cards, which eventually turned into money, but technically I was playing for cards and not money. Excuse me. But yeah, back in those days, my boy. Like, did you know that the heart of the cards is bullshit? In the final episode of the sub version, it's explained that the Millennium Puzzle power is to put any card from the from your deck on the top. Oof. That means that Kaiba was calling Yugi on this bullshit the whole time, kept saying, you out here with these hocus pocus magic tricks, you're full of shit, Yugi. And Yugi's like, no, I believe in my gods, not in the god. And Kaiba's like, spit on him, brothers. Spit on him, he is a liar. Oh, Kaiba. So Yu-Gi-Oh saves people even in our darkest times. It's very true. It's very true. It's something about it. I don't really know what it is, but when I figured out what it is, I felt like I was gonna make that video. But I just don't know what it is. It's something about it that like that makes you want to get better. It's something about the interaction, because everybody doesn't come out of Yu-Gi-Oh. The thing that I've learned about Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly, is everyone doesn't come out of Yu-Gi-Oh wanting to be the tippity top meta player, wanting to be the champion of all things, and that's okay. And when they don't do that, it does make me think like, well, why are they playing it? And you know, when I started to meet people and like get to know them that just played the game because they were playing it because they were lonely, they were playing it because they loved the game, they were playing it because they just felt like playing it, they were playing it because their friend plays it, and then it's like, why do you stay in the game? It's like, you know, all kinds of different reasons. So it's just, I don't know, it's just a crazy experience. It's just crazy. Like sometimes it's just stuff you don't even think about. This guy's got 1300 attack. That's the other one. That's got 21. I'm gonna do the thing. Go chicken. Rise chicken. So what do you guys think the next villain of the MCU movie is gonna be? I think the next villain is gonna probably be Galactus, and they're gonna lean heavily into Fantastic Four, or it's gonna be I'm talking like the end villain, like not like the Thanos, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think the next like Thanos level villain is gonna be Galactus, and they're gonna lean heavily into Fantastic Four, or the next villain is gonna be Thanos level villain is gonna be Doctor Doom, and hopefully they go into the like different story. I forget what the name of the story is, but it's when Doctor Doom basically erases all of existence pretty much, and it's up to Reed Richards to fix that shit after basically being killed and reanimated many times. Like, I hope they bring that story to life. Like, I've only read it one time, but I don't have it like locked in my brain. No, I don't think it's called. Is it Secret War? I don't think it's called Secret War, but it might be called Secret War. I'm not 100%. But yeah, that shit's like. I hope they bring that one out. Volcanic eruption. Wow. You madman. Why would you send the Hazy Sphinx back to my hand? You crazy? Boy, you just crazy. Look, Captain Marvel was lame. It should have been Adam Warlock to beat Thanos. Actually, what? Not Adam Warlock. Whatever happened to the gold dude? What happened to the gold dude? Was that Adam Warlock? It was like a gold dude in a chamber at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. Was that Adam Warlock? I think it was Adam Warlock. Or whoever that guy was. Like, whatever happened to him? I don't think they ever resolved that in the MCU, unless that's like for the next phase or something. Cause yeah, those gold people was making them. I don't remember what they were called, but it was like these gold people from Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket had stole some batteries from them or something. They were really pissed off about it. Yeah, Adam Warlock. Yeah, you guys are saying that. Yeah, they were really pissed off. He stole these batteries or some shit, or something like that. I really wish, like I know that I don't know how good Dark Phoenix is gonna be, but I hope that it's pretty good, because the one with Apocalypse was a little disappointing. I do like the X-Men movies a lot, but like I feel like Days of Future Past, I feel like that was one of the best ones, and they just never really did better than that. Like, it just kind of sucks. Like, get better, X-Men. The Dark Phoenix or Captain Marvel? I don't know. I don't really know too much about Captain Marvel, honestly. But when I saw Captain Marvel in these Marvel movies, I mean, shit. I can't think of nobody stronger than Captain Marvel. Like, I mean, Captain Marvel's like, I don't know what Captain Marvel's limits is, but Captain Marvel's just ridiculously strong in these movies. Like, there's nothing that can stop like Captain Marvel like, in these movies outside of an Infinity Stone. And you know, watch the movie. You know, Marvel's gonna let the Endgame spoilers up on Monday. Officially, is gonna Marvel's spoiler embargo is going to be off officially on Monday. So officially on Monday, I might talk about the movie. I'm trying to talk about spoilers. I really want you to see it if you ain't seen it, but damn, it was good. But yeah, Captain Marvel just, I don't know. Like, I mean, what I think would be amazing though, now I don't think that they're doing this, but I mean, don't get me wrong, they have done more amazing things in the past, so, but they could be doing this, but I don't know. So basically I was thinking, what if they could, because they own the X-Men franchise now, what if they brought in the X-Men movie, they brought in Rogue, and because Captain Marvel's so ridiculously strong now, Rogue actually touched her and sucked her powers away. What if that actually happened? And they actually like nerfed her in that respect. Like she's not as powerful as she used to be when they defeated Thanos, but she still is strong. And now Rogue got her powers in a canon manner in the Phase X-Men universe. You know what I'm saying? I thought that they might do that. So I thought that might be pretty cool. But I don't know if they're gonna actually do that. But I think they are though. I hope they are though. I don't know if they're actually gonna do that though. But I really feel like that would be a legitimate like way for them to like explain why she's so OP, because they basically planned on nerfing her later on. Kind of like how Konami released 6 Sams at their full power knowing that it's gonna be broken, and and then sorry, you can take it back. So in this game, he said, do you play Aster Phoenix Boss Monster Dragon? You mean that Destiny Hero Doom Dragon thing? I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I think you can play against it. Or play it. I'm just gonna end time. I didn't get what I wanted. Jackie Chan Adventures was a good show. I'm trying to see the Jackie Chan cinematic universe and shit. Actually, when Jackie Chan came on TV, that show was so live. Like I remember when it first came on, I was like, Jackie Chan Adventures. Nobody want to watch this bullshit. And then I was like, goddamn, Jackie! Hi-ya! It was actually pretty nuts. Like I didn't expect it to be that good back in the day. I was actually tripping. I was like, wow, this show is actually fucking tight. I was like Tuco on Breaking Bad. I was like tight. So you still playing Duel Links? Yeah, I'm still playing Duel Links, my boy. I just didn't play Duel Links for one day. Just because I play another game doesn't mean that I'm quitting Duel Links forever. I played Duel Links on stream yesterday for like 3 hours. Now I'm playing this on stream today for about like 3 hours. And then tomorrow I'll probably play Duel Links for like 3 more hours. Then someone will ask me, am I quitting Legacy of the Duelists? And then I'll say no. And then I'll play Duel Links. Then they'll ask me, am I about to quit life? And I'm saying, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Like, it's only been a day, my boy. Only been a day. Well, technically it might be 2 days because the day spilled over to the night. But whatever. You just made me Pendulum Choke on the wrong card, though. God damn. You make me Pendulum Choke on like a man. Did not want to Pendulum Choke on this beast. Oof. I did not want to do this. I didn't want to do this, but I had to do it this way now since I screwed it up. Nice. Watch that Shaolin Showdown, my boy. Of course they watched the Shaolin Showdown, my boy. Talking about that first season though. Who's on there? Hazy Sphinx? I don't know. No, Hazy Sphinx was not on there. When you mess up, you gotta make the big play. Alright, and Monster. Link Shogun. Link summoning is so busted. I feel like it's crazy. You can link summon and the pendulum cards go to the pendulum zone, and the link monsters got these insane effects. And and everybody is just linking it all up, sending people to the shadows. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now I'm getting sleepy. Well, not sleepy. I guess I'm getting like tired. So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up after this, I guess. Kids WB was great shows. Yeah, especially when you was broke and ain't had no cable. Cause all I used to watch was Kids WB and UPN. I used to love that shit. I was like, Kids WB, UPN, yeah, buddy. No, Kids WB, UPN, the Fox Box, Fox Kids, yeah, Kids WB, UPN, the Fox Box. What's inside the Fox Box? The Fox Box. I thought that was so stupid back in the day. Like, why the hell they call this shit the Fox Box? Whatever, just as long as they don't take my cartoons away. I used to watch Extreme Dinosaurs. That used to be my shit. Extreme Dinosaurs. My shit. Oh my god. I used to stay up all day and all night and try to catch every cartoon, record it on my VCR if I could sneak into my dad's like little study room and record on the VHS tape. Extreme dinosaurs. Oh my god. You said Dinosaur King was lit. I never actually saw Dinosaur King. I used to watch Shaman King. I thought Shaman King when I was a kid, like I thought Shaman King was like one of the deepest animes ever. I was like, oh, Shaman King. Look at you, look me young. You can make an unbreakable bone. Shaman King. Actually, I have not seen Shaman King since I've become an adult, so maybe I should go back and watch it. But Shaman King used to be my shit. I used to own that Shaman King. Shaman King. Shaman King. I actually really should go back and watch that show. You said it was pro, but the manga, boy. You said, my man, the manga was OD. Dang, I really need to go back and read like the manga Shaman King, because I think I only watched it like one time, and after I watched it that one time, I like retired it, kinda. Like, you know, like I just watched it and just was like satisfied and was like, ah. I remember like Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to hate that Yu-Gi-Oh! Came on at like 11:30. Because it was like supposed to be like the premiere show. So you're like, the idea, I guess, is that you would sit there and watch cartoons from 8 a.m. to 12:30, I mean to 11:30, which I did do. But Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to be sitting there like waiting with anticipation and just bated breath, like I can't wait till Yu-Gi-Oh! Comes on. Yu-Gi-Oh! Will come on. I will be like, oh my god, this is mind blowing. Oh, I can't believe Yugi got out of that. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I was so into that fucking TV show. It was absolutely insane, my boys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just, oh, that shit was crazy. I was just watching that shit. I remember when they fought the 5-god dragon and they was trapped in the digital world. My child mind just couldn't comprehend, how are they gonna get out of this situation? It's so perilous. Oh my god, they trapped in the digital world with duel masters, with the big 5. Oh, it's the big 5, not Crumb. Oof. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Kids WB was an entire hour long. Wait, he said it was an entire hour long, Only for special times, special episodes, my boy. They only used to do that 30 minutes, my boy. Actually, I would hate watching Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh on regular TV, because when it would end, when it finally ended and it was over, it would be like you would think you're gonna watch the next season or next episode, and you turn on the TV and it goes, long ago when the pyramids were still young. And you're like, God damn it. And they started all over from episode 1. Or Dragon Ball, start your shit over from episode 1. You'd be disgusted. And then you sit there and watch it anyway. It said I was 8 years old watching Yu-Gi-Oh Infinity versus Infinite. He said Yu-Gi-Oh Infinite. What's that? Oh, Cubix powers beyond command. Cubix evil forces better beware. Cubix. That used to be my shit too. Look, oh, and Metabots and fighting futons and Ultimate Muscle. Don't even get me started on Ultimate Muscle. That shit was. I really thought that I was like that main character, Ultimate Muscle. I felt like that was me. Like I felt like that guy was me in real life. I was like, oh my God. Like I'm identifying with this character for way too many reasons. Oh my God. He was silly like me and shit. I thought this guy was just ridiculous. Shaman King is getting a new series. When? Says you got to eat cereal while watching cartoons for the best experience, my boy. Nah, my boy, we didn't have no cereal to eat while I was watching cartoons. So I would eat peanut butter and jelly in a cup. I don't know if y'all know about that. The peanut butter and jelly in a cup snack. Or cinnamon toast, my boy. You ain't had no bread to be eating no random cereal. Cereals for before school, my boy. You gotta save that for breakfast. So you gotta get you some cinnamon toast, some syrup and bread, some peanut butter and jelly in a cup, motherfucking saltine crackers and nothing else. Boy, out here in the struggle, my boy. You can't be eating no cereal, my boy. That's breakfast food. What the fuck? That's breakfast food, my boy. You can't be fucking around with the breakfast food in the daytime. What is, boy? Boy. Yeah, hard times. Hard times. You better. All right, I'm hungry. Can we get some McDonald's? We got food at home. We got food at home. What kind of food we got at home, mama? Goulash. Actually, my dad's goulash was pretty fire. He didn't call it goulash, but I found out that's what it was later in life. But his goulash was pretty good. It was pretty tasty. My dad used to save all the seasonings in one bucket to save money on seasoning. So he would like season whatever and take the excess seasoning and put it all in one bucket. So you had this big ass oatmeal can full of all the seasonings, and he would use it to season everything. Sometimes the seasoning was a little salty, sometimes the seasoning was a little spicy, depending on what we had last time, but it was pretty fucking good, man. You gotta make that shit work. That Jumanji shit was pretty on point too. That was good, my boy. Yeah, you said Kids WB aired Toonami? He's like, that's crazy, dog. Yeah, my dad like used to try to make, he tried to make a dessert. He tried to make like a peach cobbler one time, and the whole house was like, not the whole house, the whole kitchen was covered in flour, and he was tossing the dough like a pizza guy. It was crazy. But then when he made it, it was good. It was sweet, but it wasn't like, how like peach cobbler is supposed to have like a thickness to it. His is kind of watery. But I didn't say nothing. I just ate this shit. But I'm about to get out of here, my boy. Actually, Street Sharks was my shit too. And I remember one time Street Sharks had a crossover with Extreme Dinosaurs, and I almost fucking died. I was like, how is it possible? They're in the same universe. Oh, one more before I go that I know y'all remember that was out cold. Motherfucking Mighty Max. What y'all know about Mighty Max, my boy? Mighty Max back in the day, that was the shit. That, I don't know, and if you don't remember Mighty Max, it was the kid with the red hat that would open up portals to different dimensions. Oh yeah, and it was crazy. It just had that rock music intro, and it was just insane. Mighty Max, I thought Mighty Max was like super insane epic when I was a kid too. I was just like, this is blowing my mind. I'm like, Mighty Max. I was like, I want a teleporting hat too. Then Mighty Max had all those funky little toys and stuff that I never got. But Mighty Max was the shit, man. Damn, that was a good ass show. They need to bring back Mighty. Actually, if they rebooted Mighty Max, that would actually be a pretty cool show. Cause you can make it, not saying like don't make it the same animation style as Steven Universe, but I'm saying like if a show like Steven Universe can work, a show like Mighty Max can definitely work. Like Mighty Max was the shit. Like Mighty Max was actually Ben 10 before it was Ben 10. Like that adventure style trio, you know, going from place to place. This guy was going different dimensions and stuff. He didn't turn into aliens or nothing, but he was a regular kid. And you could really put yourself onto Mighty Max. It was just really good, man. Mighty Max was just the shit, man. But yeah, you gotta look that up. Mighty Max is insane. If you just look up the theme song, you'll just be hooked from that. The theme song was incredible for Mighty Max. Mighty Max was just amazing. But actually, that's something I should watch back. Actually, I wonder if it's on like Verve or something like that. I used to watch Recess too, my boy. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. It's 3:30 and technically in a half hour it'll be 4 a.m. and that's what time I get up on the weekdays. So I've been promising myself that now that I'm getting closer to the end of this job search, I gotta stop staying up so late. So I gotta get out of here, my boys. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. As always, keep it dang. Okay, now I'm gonna click off because, you know, a lot of times I say that it just cuts off.